We back.
What it is, y'all?
Commission.
Send it here, see the half, what it do? Church Street, South Grandstand, the king, bitch.
Yeah, man. Commission.
Here we go.
What up? We back. We back. Get in. Y'all here. Don't be watching. We serve. No stopping. Terrible cut. It's all good. Who bumped the table? Hey. Please don't bump the DJ booth. Please don't bump the DJ booth.
Summer hill to the hills up in Hollywood. A house full, getting to it. You know how we do
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah, we smoke great.
What?
And we drink good.
What else?
Then we ball hard. Just like these should.
Here.
Buy what we want. Try what we want. Cheap up and away we go. We fly where we want.
We do.
Hey, them smile like they like it when they really don't.
They don't.
Wish they could just wish me away. That's what they really want. I really hate his ass.
Guess what?
I don't like him either.
Yup.
We do a song together, maybe then we can beat him.
Probably.
Somehow he must be stopped.
Got him.
Something must be done. Then it be really done. And we really won. Any more ideas? I got some suggestions, anyone? I would stay up all night on the brown side. Spread vicious lies and nasty rumors, we get all right. But that's all right. Let the nerves hate. Cause in my face, though, the words getting ate. And hate is hard work. When I just bounce back, this guard work. Tell all the haters I'm back.
What up? What's happening? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Commission Podcast, Season 4, Episode 4.
The commission.
We back at it. Play it with Black Maddox. Man, that joint was hard, man.
Tip.
T.I.P. So appropriate because we were just talking about him last week, right? We were talking about one of his better albums being trap music. Kev seems to disagree, calling out
I
King.
didn't say it was terrible.
It was horrible.
Great
It's
album.
like I'm not
just
joking.
not as, I like King.
All right, I mean, you're entitled to your preference. Before we get started, let's do a round of introductions. My name's Greg.
It's your boy.
That's Kev on the board.
That's my dog.
Segway God Mike.
It's your boy.
You.
All right, Mike don't get his own drop. I don't know
I'm
when.
focused, man.
One of
I don't
these
know what's going
days, one of these days, we're going
One
to
of
get a
these days,
smooth
I need
introduction,
12
bro.
12 pads. And
You
we be
change
straight.
them every day, then you write them out. I'm like, yo, just put a sticky note on them or something.
Huh?
Oh, my God. New drop on the board. All right, man. T.I. caused some controversy this week, so it's so appropriate that we lead him in with this. You know, he came out on his Expeditiously platform, and he decided that, you know, he didn't really vibe with the top 50 list. So 3 months later, he decides he wants to go ahead and
3
make
months.
a song.
It was like
I'm
like
that.
June.
I'm like, man, this topic has
All
been over and done with. But hey, we weren't recording then, so let's
Hey.
bring it up and give us some content to talk about. Everybody get a chance to check out the list.
I'm looking at
T.I.'s?
We going. I want to start with T.I.'s list.
Okay.
Unless
Whole list?
unless you want to start with his region.
Well, yeah, no. Let's start with his list because his list, like you said, includes everybody.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. All right. So Tip put out a list. Anyone care to share some of the maybe just the top 10 notable?
So number 1, Pac. 2, Jay-Z. He's got Biggie at 3, Snoop, Kanye, Drake, Eminem, Nas, DMX, Lil Wayne, and then himself. I wasn't talking into the mic.
Yeah, you do that a lot. He didn't put himself in the top 10. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, but he's 11.
I mean,
He's right there.
so he thinks that Kanye is a better rapper than himself?
He thinks he's a better rapper than Andre.
Ooh.
Who, Kanye?
No, Tip.
Because Andre is ranked what
13.
on that list?
Andre 3000?
Mhm.
That's your
Andre
man.
3000 is ranked right above 50 Cent. I'm sorry. 50 Cent
Wow.
makes
Yo,
some classic
so-
music, but
Mm.
what are we
I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second, right?
Okay. Oh, try this. Hold on, I gotta see
To
this.
try this, I know. I
Go
just
ahead-
said
go
I'm going
ahead.
to try to play
Yo,
it
don't
for a
hurt
second.
yourself reaching, bro. That's all I'm about to say. Go ahead.
Yo, name Andre's solo project.
Come on, we the Love Below.
No, name
Oh,
Andre's
I
solo.
mean, what-
no,
that was
I
a
mean
solo
like
project.
just a solo album. That was an Outkast album still. Even though they had, I know what y'all
I
was
know
trying
we
to
can
say.
argue that all day.
But that's the. I mean,
he doesn't have one.
so it's like it's hard. You can say verses.
Okay.
Cause you know what I'm looking at too, real quick. This not on this list. We'll come back to this list real quick. But I think they had for Atlanta, they split up groups like they doing with Outkast. They had Sean Paul from Youngbloods.
Well, yeah, they were just doing MCs though. They didn't do groups.
Okay, so MCs then. So
So,
honestly,
can
real
I-
quick
can I-
question.
can I
Real
ask
quick
a- can-
question.
Go ahead. And now I want to ask a counter question to what you first asked.
All right, real quick question. When did Andre? And I'm just playing devil's advocate because yeah, everybody knows he's dope, he's good. But when did he get put on that platform?
I think after the second Aquemini, third album.
You think so?
What was the debut? AT Aliens?
Nah, Southern
Southern, yeah.
Cadillac.
Whoa, that was a
Player
great. Yeah, that was. I remember that.
No.
The
I'm
single,
saying when
though.
did people start saying, "Oh, he's one of the best rappers"?
I think after Aquemini.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know,
Andre
man.
was in that-
Aquemini was
Aquemini was fire.
yeah, that was a good conversation.
But people didn't. I don't think people.
I don't
started
know.
It
saying
probably
that.
would have been after the next joint, which was the Stankonia.
I don't know the Outkast discography order, but I know AT Aliens
2.
put them on a different level.
I'm
and
talking
gave
about
them
just
notoriety.
Dre, where people was
I
like,
hear you.
"Dre is that guy."
I hear you. I would probably agree with the Aquemini album because that's when I think I was probably a freshman or something like that. But that's when the buzz was starting to build. You feel me?
The
That was
Aquemini
the
was hot.
crossover.
It
appeal.
was.
Like, no, not Aquemini. Stankonia.
Stankonia had
was the
crossover
appeal.
appeal. That's when he
Yeah.
started
Aquemini
getting on
had,
his weirdo
Rosa
shit.
Parks and Scoot on the
Yes,
B-bar.
yes.
With Raekwon.
No, it had the
Synthesizer,
art of storytelling.
Chunky
Remember
The
Yeah,
art of storytelling
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Yes, but all
Yo,
those
that-
are
you can
yeah.
rock that cover to cover.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Stankonia is to me is when he started getting more abstract with his music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his appearance and all that other stuff. But I have a counter question to your original question, which was asking, name me an Andre solo project. Name me a Kanye West written album.
I can't.
Then he shouldn't be on the list.
All right.
Okay. I just want to. All right.
Yeah,
So that
man,
moves on.
I am not.
Look at 41 and 42. Like, why was there that
First
much
of all,
of a?
we,
No,
who
it's
got
just
time?
funny. It's just funny.
Oh, when he put Fab down and
yeah, like
moved Nicki
he
up.
had to change.
Like
from,
who the
why
hell
does it
cares
matter if
between
you go
who's
from
41
and 42?
Yeah, I didn't see that at all. I'm like, what the fuck was the purpose of that?
Like, oh no, man, I messed up here.
I messed up.
And you got Ghostface. Yeah, come on, man.
What did you say? What you about to say?
He got Ghostface at 44.
Yeah, I looked at that and Redman at like 45 or some shit. Like, man, damn, disrespected Nipsey too, man. Put him in at 48. Like,
Joe
Yo,
Budden's
it's-
not
it's-
even on the list.
It got it. Well,
What do you mean, well?
mm.
We talking rappers? Like, you can rap. This person can actually rap.
but we don't know what actually.
Yeah, I don't-
here's
we-
the thing.
you're right.
We don't know how his list was conducted.
Ooh, no Pusha T on this list.
Damn, sure not.
Ooh, Ooh, man.
Not for nothing though. How did?
He got a song coming out tonight too. Puppets.
Okay.
All right.
I was curious about how he ranked himself 11, but big disrespect for his peers of his class, with Gucci being 29, Jeezy 30, and Rick Ross 31.
Damn. Rick Ross at 31.
I thought that too. I'm like, man, like,
You got Master P above Rick Ross.
Master P.
oh my God.
Yo,
this
he
list
was
on
is
Tip's
bogus, bro.
Podcast and said he sold
100 million before he got a deal.
100 million.
believe that.
I don't either.
I don't believe that shit.
That's an insane amount of
Yeah,
records.
I don't believe that shit.
100
Yeah.
million records before I got signed? Nah.
Yeah, that's a little bit far
Sorry.
fetched. It was somebody else on here that I noticed was strangely missing from this list. I'm trying to see if I can figure it out.
I'm thinking the first person I thought about
Drake.
was
Where's Drake at?
Drake is in the top 10.
Oh yeah, he's 6.
The first
But
person
then
I was
Drake
thinking
has
about.
to be removed too.
Why? Because he doesn't write?
He didn't write 100%.
Oh, he is on here. Damn.
Yeah, I shouldn't say he
Yo,
doesn't
look,
write. He does,
it's a
but he-
big fall off between Method Man and Redman. Normally,
Method Man
You
is
can-
21 and Redman is like 46.
yeah.
That's crazy.
'Cause
That's
they go hand.
yeah,
That's like Jada.
cra-
That's
right.
like Jada and Styles.
you know what I
Is
mean?
Jada?
Jada
I
is
think I did
20.
see Jada.
20.
Jada is 20, right above Method.
I think Jada's higher than
I don't see Styles
Jada's
on
higher
here.
than 20 on my list.
Ooh, comments number 19.
This is insane, bro.
50 Cent is a better rapper than See, I think it's more to it than just this. Or he
It's
could
who
have
you
just
like.
been trolling.
It's who you like. That's what it
Yeah.
really what boils down. Because I
All
don't
right.
think, and no disrespect. I'm about to disrespect. E40 is a talented rapper. I wouldn't put him.
E40 had 20 something albums,
I
right?
don't give a damn how many albums.
That's
he
a
had.
lot of bars.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
That's
I'm
a
just
lot of
saying,
bars.
man.
Yo.
I mean,
I like the fact that he-
Master P put out projects like multiple times in a
Yeah.
year. You know what I mean?
And that's a lot of ass bars.
Hey,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
are we talking
You
about?
knew that was coming. Kev already he had his finger on the
Yeah,
button.
I had my finger on the trigger.
Yo,
there. I knew.
you know what I respect though on some real stuff. Even though he's ranked low, he do got Twista on here, and a lot of people leave Twista off. Twista,
I would. You know what's funny? I saw his name and I acknowledge that. As
I
well.
respect that because honestly it
Twista can rap.
Man,
it should be a lot higher if
you
you
got
ask me.
Future
I'm not
above
gonna-
J. Cole.
He's
Come
a
on,
person. He got Nelly above Ludacris.
They homies though, and he don't fuck with Luda like that.
Yo,
So, you know what I'm
Nelly
saying?
don't got bar. I'm surprised he got Meek on the
Talking to
list.
you.
If he's putting his list together the way that I think, I'm actually a little shocked. Outside the fact that they did business and they was cool, that he had Meek on this list. Like it sounds like he just got people he's cool with.
Uncle
Like now,
Luke.
now the list is by.
Hold on.
Uncle
Hold
Luke
on.
is 49. Overkiller Mike.
Overkiller Mike.
Overkiller Mike. What the fuck? Man?
Oh,
No,
man.
Tip, your list is ass. I'm done with this. No, you know
Yo,
what? No, I'm done
alright,
looking at
we
this.
could-
I can't. No, we gotta go.
And look, but also
I'm
I
done
do
looking
respect though.
Nah.
I do respect. Ice Cube is on here. A lot of people leave Cube
Nah,
off.
man. Ain't nobody leaving Cube off a 50 list.
Some
Not
people
a top
be
50.
yo.
Not Cube, bro.
We'll-
Cube is the
we'll-
nicest in NWA. Come on.
I mean, he's the nicest, shit. I mean, in rap,
What you
in
about to
rap,
say?
period. No, I'm just thinking in rap, period.
Cube is the nicest in rap.
Cube is one of the nicest MCs. Yeah, I'll easily say that.
What was the?
I ain't gonna rank him nowhere, but I would say. I mean,
Wait,
not
you
to say.
have to.
I'm-
If you say he
no,
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying is that I
that
think
means he's a top 10 tier.
because it
MC.
depends on like what you. I think yeah, Ice Cube is definitely dope.
I'm
like,
not
to
saying
me.
he's not dope. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I would have him. He's not in my top 10.
I think after the War
And-
and Peace album,
Yeah,
it
and
was like,
and I was like, and I told you, I was like, yo, I respect having Cube in your top 50, definitely, because he's nice.
Yo, when I think about
But
all right,
you
so
said
when I
top
think about this,
rapper
I'm not.
ever. I don't know about
So
that part.
I'm not thinking about like honestly like what numbers in front of him. I just think maybe somebody he just put together
50 rappers.
50 rappers. that
Not
he
ranked
because
in
thinks
this
is
order.
clearly 41
Oh.
and 42, he was thinking about where they should go.
Yeah, so that lets you know that there was an order
yeah.
format
Yeah.
at play here, man.
I don't know.
And why did he move Lil Kim? I mean, Nicki above Fab anyway?
Does T.I. have a song with Fab?
Nah, I don't think so. But I
That's
think
kinda
I think
nuts.
they're
Nah,
cool
nah,
though.
hold on,
I know, I'm
damn.
just saying
Fab
that's
being
kinda
in
nuts. Fab
Atlanta
in the
with
game
Mr.
and
Ruggs
T.I.
and all those guys, man, they all running the same circles. Like, that's why I was shocked that he had Jeezy solo. Damn, Jeezy, that's your man. That's your man.
Well, he wasn't giving out no special treatment then.
I'm done with T.I. list, man.
Yeah, we can be
I,
done.
I
Let's
would
move.
rather move and discuss the region where he's from.
All right.
Because I think it's safe to say that Atlanta's held down the music scene for what, 15 years
at
at
least.
least?
Yeah.
I'm saying so it's not you'll have more Atlanta artists that even underground ones on the Atlanta list than you would in maybe some of these other cities lists that come out like LA and New York and whatever else is out there.
I ain't gonna front half of these balls. I'm not gonna know,
Me-
or
yo,
neither have I
or-
listened to any
I-
of their music.
No,
I
that's
agree.
fine.
I think with the top 20, I'm cool on.
That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
10 to
Takeoff?
20.
That's
you
one
know.
of the boys from the Migos, right? He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
top.
Yes.
I-
You're not gonna say you don't remember Jody Breeze. You don't
Yeah,
remember
Boys
Jody?
in the Hood, man.
Yeah, come on, Jody Breeze. was in
Oh,
there.
he was in. You would have had to write that
Sean
next
Paul,
to it. Yeah, well, he got the Young Bloods next to it. But for real
Yeah.
though, like
Big
Sean
Gip.
Paul was
come on,
like,
man. You know Big Gip.
yeah, I
He's
know Big
Dungeon
Gip.
fan.
Dungeon fan. Come on, you know these. That's what I'm saying. Like, come
You
on,
know
bro.
this.
You
No,
know
no, no.
that.
So let's go. So look, this is what I'm thinking about, right? I don't know enough of their music. Bankroll Fresh, R.I.P.
He's probably the only person on here that I'm not as familiar with.
All right, well, you could just go to
And
top
in the top
15.
20.
Do the fifth top.
No, top 20 was a legit.
right, top
Everybody in the top 20 we know. We know Saha. I'm just thinking abstract names. We know Offset. We know B.O.B. We know J.I.D. Like,
I
we know
like
these
where he
guys.
got Sci-Hi.
You say you
I'm-
don't like it?
I do.
I'm
all right,
surprised.
all
I think
he-
Sci-Hi can rap his ass off.
I'm surprised he hadn't. Whoever did this list, I'm surprised he's in the top 10.
Oh yeah, this ain't tips list. I'm sorry.
No, this is not tips list. This is some random list that
All
I
right.
saw Gucci was pissed at. And then
Why?
I
'Cause
looked
he's
at
not in the top 10.
and I looked at the list. I'm like, I think Gucci's appropriately
Yeah,
placed.
there-
I'm
yeah.
putting Gucci
Yeah.
above Young Dro.
Yeah.
No, sorry, no disrespect to Young Dro.
What?
Yeah,
No.
just based off the
What?
longevity of the career.
Young Dro can rap, bro.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he
say
just
he
don't-
couldn't rap.
Well,
I
I mean,
never said he couldn't
well,
rap.
you're saying Gucci man can rap better. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying Gucci's has more material out.
We're not. This is not again a lifetime achievement award. This is who raps
Yeah, we
better.
do got to understand
You know
that.
what I
Like
mean?
Greg's
Like,
right, because
yeah, like,
that's what I be thinking when I see it. I be like even going back to T.I.'s list, I be thinking like
T.I.'s list was just based off material. I feel like, or
it
who he
had to be,
liked.
or friendships and
Yeah.
relationships. Clearly,
This list is based off rapping ability.
I would agree.
You think so?
So let's
So-
go.
Yeah.
Let's read to the listeners the top 10. Who wants to take that?
Andre 3000, number 1. 2, Tip. Number 3, CeeLo. Number 4, Luda, Killer Mike, Saha the Prince. Number 7, 2 Chainz, Big Boy, Jid, B.O.B., Offset, Young Dro. Number 13, Gucci. 14, Jeezy, Future.
Let's stop it right there.
All right.
Right. So the first 15.
I think you got to go 16, Thug. Young
Yeah,
Thug.
you got to throw Thug.
That's
in
because
there.
y'all wanted to put him in there, but
But
he wasn't
I'm
in
not.
the top 15.
I'm not a Thug fan, but everybody say he can rap.
He can rap when he wants to rap.
Yo, I'm
So,
looking at
it-
Pastor Troy over here at 31.
Well, no, let's go
These are
top. Come
guys
on.
These are
Top
guys
15.
I grew up with, man. Rocco, I used to bang with heavy. Man,
He got Russ on
Slick
there at
Puller.
23.
he got Young Jock on here at 41.
Who is Pee Wee Longway?
Bro.
He's an artist that's around now.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is.
he has
Yeah.
to be a newer artist.
Rich Homie on there, 30.
You got
Shorty
Fatbo here
Low.
at 50.
Young Jock, 41.
OJ the Juice Man at 45.
Oh, okay. I was say Shorty Lowe's not on here.
Yeah, Shorty Love's
Yeah,
right
he's
there at
just-
44.
How
Yeah, all right.
low?
Let's say it was the top 15. All right. I'm not. Yeah,
I'm cool where Andre's at.
I don't know if CeeLo Green is the third best rapper.
Yeah, I don't-
Artist,
yeah.
I
artist
don't know
maybe.
about that either.
Yeah.
Artist maybe. Rapper.
Yeah, maybe it just shouldn't say rappers with CeeLo on there.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can think of a couple of guys on here that would get CeeLo up out of here, man. B.O.B. is talented. I'm actually surprised that they got him.
I'm
in the top
upset
10.
with what happened with his career.
That's Tip fault.
He came out.
You think
off-
so?
Yes.
Yes.
100%. Yo, his
Why?
second album was nuts.
He's
Even the
super
first,
talented.
first couple albums were crazy. A lot of like commercial appeal. He could have been like a
Crossover.
bigger,
Yeah.
could have been a bigger artist. I feel like than
I'm waiting
And
on
that's no
y'all to
disrespect to him,
explain
'cause he
to
can
me
still
why is
rap.
it T.I.'s fault though.
because he was signed to Grand Hustle for
Yeah.
the
What
damn
they
near
got to
10
do about the like? Obviously, if you telling me his second album was what you said his second album was, what type of effect does that have on him making a third album?
All right, so
I
I'm
just
'cause
feel
remember,
like there was way
and
more
I'm
money
saying this
being
because-
put into him earlier. You
I'm a-
had Bruno songs. You had singles with Eminem, Bruno
yeah,
Mars.
he had big
Right,
Haley.
but- yeah,
I'm
like,
saying this
she
to
had-
say that he was responsible for his music.
Not necessarily.
No,
because
B.O.B. was producing his own music too.
You could tell. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell. Like,
So
I
what I'm
believe
saying
that.
is that
he
all
had a
right.
joint with Andre too, where he played the guitar. And
Yeah.
Andre rap was nuts.
So if
So-
you're
So this is why it's Tip's fault.
okay,
To answer your question, it's the same why Freddie Gibbs have a problem with Jeezy, because when you're an artist and you're still relevant and you're trying to bring up new talent, it's hard to put your own career to the side. It's the same problem that we were just arguing about with J. Cole last week.
I think
When we
Ross did it
talking
pretty
about-
well with Meek.
T.I. was everywhere with B.O.B. Not for nothing.
But
Yeah, for
T.I.
what,
also
like a
was
year?
promoting his own projects and stuff. Like, I would agree probably Ross has probably done it very well because Ross allows his artists to breathe. But then again, Ross artists ain't all just underneath his umbrella. They
got
have
their
different
own stuff
management
going
deals
on.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Exactly. So it's a little
When-
bit of a different scenario.
When B.O.B. was coming, like he was popping. Was Tip in and out of jail at that time?
He had some issues.
So that, I
and
mean, that probably had
situations.
something to do with it too.
I just think I look at it like this.
Because
It
he
ain't
purged
like
the roster at
who
around that
who.
time.
It ain't like he just on Grand Hustle. Like I don't know who they Atlantic is who they
Yeah,
had they
Atlantic
deal
was
with.
on there.
So you can't tell me that
Through the Grand Hustle imprint, though. It's not like I have a direct deal with Atlantic.
you
So that
got
means
a
that
50-50. Trust me, you got
Well, no, because look at Uzi right now, right? Uzi got a deal with Atlantic, but he threw Drama, and he can't release anything because allegedly Drama and Cannon won't allow him to.
He's probably he's on Rock Nation now.
He's now.
Yeah, but
now
though.
though.
That probably works where like you're signed to Drama, whose label is signed to
Exactly,
the
but you
label.
have to go through
Yeah,
Drama
yeah, yeah.
to get to the label.
Yeah.
I
Like,
just
you know
don't
what I mean?
see like I just know that at B.O.B. was huge at one point.
Yes,
Yeah, he's a big artist.
So you can't tell me that.
and he can rap.
He's talented. He can do
No,
more
because
than rap.
remember when he came out, his that was it the third album then? Since you saying the second one was
I think it was the second or third album, but one of them was just hits, just crazy.
that probably was
crossover
maybe
appeal.
that was the second one, but when the third one came out, he did drop some singles. They just didn't for whatever reason like take
No,
off
that
like
headband joint was
fourth
a thumper,
album,
man.
Strange Clouds or whatever it was called. He had a
Something
joint with
like that.
Future.
And then he
on
started
there.
saying the world was flat.
Yeah,
I mean, he started saying shit like this.
That's
so
clown shit.
you know what I mean? People was just like, yo, I mean, unfortunately, like, no, on some real shit though. Unfortunately, like your run could be over with in between albums. Unfortunately, like with the climate
Without the right promotion and backing, yeah, absolutely.
and if the music's
yeah.
trash too.
Well, yeah. No, not really. We've heard
Yeah.
plenty of trash music that still gets played.
that's in this today's. But
But-
B.O.B. I think about like that's still like before this kind of wave.
I think the
what
good
you're
music
saying.
though is always gonna rise to the top. Like, look
And
at
I think
Freddie Gibbs' album. It's
Yeah.
a great album. I couldn't even tell you what label he's on, even if he's signed to a label.
Sure.
And it's one of the best rap albums that came out this year, right?
Yeah,
no,
but
no big promotion
But
behind
to,
it. No big
to Mike's
single.
point, different era, different
Yeah.
climate,
Yeah,
right?
you
Now
can do
we
that now.
search for music before we have to be, given and fed and spoon fed music through radio and TV and shit. So now it's like we have way more control. So I can see that now. You know what I mean? Which is probably why he looks at the situation with Jeezy and was like, damn, I was an idiot for doing that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think in that climate, Mike, to your point again, without the back end of a T.I., that's the same way that happened to Dro. Dro actually had some hits. Dro
Yeah,
can
he did.
rap. Dro
T.I.
had some
said
hits.
he just can't get Dro in the studio.
Ain't I?
Yeah, exactly.
joint.
Of course T.I.'s going to say that. But, I mean,
No,
also
they
T.I.
said it together.
But
Dro
T.I. also has
Wait,
to take
he said what?
ownership
can't
for
get him in the studio.
you got it. T.I. has to take ownership for his fault in this.
That's like
his
a
role in this.
50 Banks type deal right there, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yep, that's
Nah,
about
I
right.
think Banks don't mind being in the studio. I don't
No,
think.
50 say no. 50
What
said
was the last
Banks
It's been like
raps.
3. Yeah, but it's been like 3 years.
What
since
did Banks say on it?
He said no one wants to hear me rap no more.
Exactly.
So,
So
why
that's-
would you be in the studio then?
What? Huh?
If no one wants to hear you rap, you're not making music.
No, but what you were implying that you can't get him to the studio.
Yeah.
His argument is no one wants to hear me once I'm in the studio.
But
I
If,
think it
if
was
he
the
had
other
an
one.
audience, then yeah, he would be in the studio because he worked. Banks worked, bro. Banks put out mixtapes. He had.
But I heard 50 say the same thing though. Banks don't have especially once they got them checks. The passion ain't the same no more.
I feel like that situation. They were like 20 years old, and they got too much money way too fast.
no, 50 got a lot of money fast.
Dude, they
I
all
wouldn't say.
got. Come on, you have to be set. They had to be set.
I don't know if Banks is set for
You don't
life.
think Banks
I
is
don't-
set for life?
I don't know what Tony Yayo's situation is. I don't know. I know 50 is good. 50 shows me he's good
Banks
a lot.
could tour just the catalog he has, like Ashanti does that.
Yeah, a lot of these guys just tour. That don't mean that they paid. They're
What are you
touring for a
talking
reason.
about? You're touring overseas. You can make millions of dollars.
Okay.
I guess if you go overseas, not in
Yeah,
the States,
I don't. Yeah, I
definitely don't think they sell
Yeah,
in
But you
no
could
major
perform
venues.
all of those G Unit hits overseas.
don't. Now you could say
You
that
do all
Banks don't want to do that. I
Yeah.
can see that. I'm not
Right.
want to spend 3-4 months in countries I don't really know.
just to make
Living out, so
200
you can-
grand.
Yeah, exactly.
I would.
Yeah, me
I mean,
too.
I
3
would.
months, I'm cool for 8 months.
Shoot.
Or whatever, 9 months.
I don't know because you're not considering the overhead. Like you're not considering.
No, I'm talking about
any
after
cost.
everything is all said and done. I'm sure this got to be how, like, and I don't know, but this got to be how these tours is presented. Like, at the end of the tour, you would have made, say, 500,000, and it's a 30-city tour. Because if you think about it, like, let's talk about where we gonna go.
I was just thinking that there's probably a couple hundred seats in there, maybe a couple thousand, maybe 2,000 seats in there.
I don't think it's 2,000 seats.
You don't think so?
Nah.
What do you? How many seats do you think the TLA has? Like how many people does it hold? Because it doesn't have seats really.
I've never even been to TLA. So I have
Right,
no
the
idea.
Fillmore.
Again. I
You
don't
saw
even know.
Fab and Jada at the Fillmore.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's probably
1,000.
1,000 is pushing.
All right, at $50
Yeah.
a seat. That's one night.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that's not. But see, then you also have to keep in mind, like, when you're talking overseas stuff, then you're talking bigger, older artists. So
Yeah.
Wu can do that. The Wu-Tang Clan can go and do some stuff like that. 50, as he gets old, you see him being able to do that. I don't know if people were just going to sell out for Lloyd Banks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's put enough time in here domestically to garner that type of attention abroad. Like,
But you know what? Overseas, though, I think they got a different.
they're underground, but they're not paying that. They're not paying a whole bunch of money. Nah, I don't see that. Not for a second tier act. No.
All right, well, you put a little tour together. You get Banks. You get 2 other artists.
And then now that 200,000 ain't coming home the same way.
Ticket prices are more now.
You think?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
I don't. Right? You know what I mean? I'm not paying that.
Now I
They-
might have a
if
reason to spend the
Genuine
50.
And Tank and
TGT.
Yeah,
That's
they
a group.
come to the TLA.
They got new music, and it's gonna be
New music. Come
mainly
on, man.
females. They have released new music,
But you're
now
not.
they're gonna do their old stuff
but
too.
first
though.
of all, they're not. I don't think they're getting $50.
You think they're not getting $50 a seat?
I think they might get 30.
Nah, come on. Man.
And Tyrese said he want 29 of it.
Yeah, man, exactly. Right?
he want
That's clown shit.
he want 29 of it.
Yeah, man.
And they can split the last dollar. Yeah, son of a.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, we completely forgot about the Atlanta list. But no, I think this is a better conversation, though, because you're right. I don't think that we consider – you got to look at the levels of the artistry. Like, you know what I mean? 50,
They gotta be getting a cut at the bar. They gotta be getting everything.
Yeah, you're selling
But
merch. You're definitely selling merch.
You're trying to sell
yeah,
merch.
There's
how
definitely
you selling merch and you like 40? Like, what
do
are you selling?
The
hoodies
T-shirt,
and shirts and
I guess the little T-shirts.
signed albums.
Woody
Come on.
Hutton T-shirts? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. They made them cheap ass T-shirts.
Yeah,
That's
man, like, what are we talking about
the
here?
condom shirts. You can only wear them once.
That's funny, man.
Can't wash the damn shirt.
That's a hard life, man. That once you are,
Oh
no,
shoot!
I'm serious. Like,
Yeah, Craig's killing them.
no, because
Yeah.
like once you, no, I'm not even. This is not a
once
bank
that flame blow out a little bit.
No, this, yeah, man.
Well,
like,
it's got to be
like, what are you doing
mentally,
to keep?
You went from
fresh?
selling out
Yeah,
the biggest
like
arenas
I look
in
at
the
Ja.
world.
Like Ja's a perfect Cavs idol. Ja, right? He's a perfect example of this. He's a guy who was on top of the world. Exactly, on top of the world.
For 18 months.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to give him the 24.
24
Mike.
months,
Yeah, I'm going to give him the full
alright.
24. You know what I mean? And then now when you look at what you were to what you are, I mean, damn, that's got to be humble.
He went from selling out the venue to selling pizza inside the venue.
Yeah. To someone else buying out your venue just to embarrass you. Like, that
I know,
is
right?
crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's got to fuck with your ego. But how can you still walk around with your chest out the way it is, knowing that this is happening?
He was like,
Yo.
"Damn, we sold how many tickets?"
Did you watch the video I sent in the chat the other day of him?
What was that?
I probably didn't.
I don't know. It was some interview where he said that the interviewer asked him, "Do you want to clear anything up with 50 Cent?" And he was like, "No." He's like, he's a terrible father. His breath looks like it
Oh,
stinks all the
shit.
time, and his head looks like a box. He's like, "Me and him are enemies for life."
What did you
I
get
was
out of being
waiting
his
for
enemy?
50. Like I'm like, yo, he's definitely gonna get clowned the
Oh,
next day.
well,
on
first
IG.
of all, 50 is late to the party all the time. So, like, give it like 2 months.
Uh.
Video, go back to this interview and be like, "Hey, man, why did you say this about me?" Blah blah blah. His
If
page
I
is
was
always
Ja,
good.
honestly, I'd probably just want to say nothing about him.
Well, he started all the. That's what he's like. I'm not gonna say anything bad about the man. He was like, all right, say 3 good things about him. And he goes, he's a terrible father. His
Oh
head-
shoot!
I'm like, damn, this guy.
That's crazy, man. But then why these guys keep bringing up 50's name to his enemies? Like they baiting.
Yeah,
trying
I mean,
to get
come
it.
on. I'm trying to get a reaction.
It's-
I clicked on it.
And not for
Look at
nothing,
that.
man.
That's
Like
funny.
50 winning right now, especially at the top.
He's
not.
Let's talk about that for a second.
All right, let's
50's
go.
Do you
winning
even
right
do,
now?
you, do you even still have Big Rich Town on the board?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. All right. Yeah. Let's
I'm
take a
tuned out.
Let's take a sidebar. since Segway God brought us here,
Let's go.
let's take a pause for the cause and talk
I don't
all
have a
things that has
crickets
to do
drop.
with fucking power. What the fuck is this, man?
What happened? What happened this week?
I'm tired of filling your ass in. Number one, that's
I started to
number one.
watch the other show, but anyway.
Okay, well we'll
Yeah.
segue into that. Mike, what were your thoughts?
Power, remind me what happened.
The end. Tasha is now raising a kingpin.
Oh yeah. All right. So
Mother of the year.
all right.
Tariq?
So you could look at it like this, right? She decided that Tyreek gonna do whatever he want to do. So at this point, I can try to keep my son from either getting if he makes the wrong deal, he probably can get himself killed. But at least allow him the secrets to do it the right way, since she has the knowledge allegedly. But
Now,
it don't look right with them though. It just don't look right.
the counter I was hearing was that did she really know the right way?
Tasha?
Yes.
Well, she know how to. At one point, I think she knows how to launder money. I think she thinks she knows how she can get it done as far as him hustling, because she got the little girls now. So she's trying to set up her own little situation
Through the daycare.
Through the daycare with the strippers and whatever it is, which may be a little good look for her. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I don't think she was really in the streets like Ghost was, because they never really gave any history on her. It looked like she just know how to clean the money up, and she know the book work.
So then she's basically setting her son up to get killed eventually.
I mean, like I said, yeah, chances is.
And then it'll be her fault, kind of how the first one was Ghost's fault. Right?
Which it wasn't,
It wasn't Ghost's fault, but yeah, I see what you're saying
That'll
there.
be the storyline.
It just
It'll
seems
be terrible writing.
It just seems like I kind of understand why she's doing it. To Mike's point, like he's going to do what he wants to do anyway. So let me try to make sure he's doing it in the most safe environment possible. It's the whole I'm gonna give my kid condoms thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good analogy
Yeah,
for it, actually.
like you want to make sure they're doing it safe. So I kind of get that aspect of it, but come on, man. Like it seems like you're this pressed to be in the life, and why? Like you never wanted better for your kids. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like you usually have parents that have grown up in situations that want to evolve out of them. Like what Ghost wants. Ghost wants to be better than a legitimate businessman and the whole 9 yards. But, the game won't leave him alone. And I don't like how Jason is talking to him and Tommy. That's another problem.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I can't believe that. Not that I've watched the show, but he should have been killed like 4 episodes ago.
So you're at least 4 episodes in.
Yeah.
So you do watch the show.
The bad writing. You know what? I think
haven't seen it
some of the
since.
shows, the bad writing is because I think they got too many episodes
And there's too many
this season.
storylines.
It's going to be 15.
Is it really legitimately still?
I heard it's going to be 15
Okay.
episodes.
Okay.
So it's just like, what they trying to fill in time with a lot of this?
I think he thought it was going to be way better than it is.
Yeah.
And like people wanted more every season. When Power ended the last 5 seasons, we were like, damn, we got to wait another year. Can't wait for that shit to end.
The writing has been deteriorating for some time now, but we're so locked into the story that we want to see the ending. Yeah, it's it's a bad car accident. Like you want to see what happens. Like and that happens to me a lot. Like I was watching this movie early, and I was like, I gotta see the end of this bullshit.
Yo, is it going to be? I guess
it must
it's
have
not.
been a Will Smith movie.
Gemini Man comes out tomorrow in theaters.
Oh yeah, did you see? Did you guys see Joker?
Yeah, I did see Joker
All right,
on
we have
Tuesday.
to talk about that.
You seen it?
No.
I didn't either. Was it? Why are we talking about it?
Well,
Sure,
no,
I just want to get his opinion.
Yeah,
I liked it.
so I
alright.
can give you all the spoilers.
Cool.
That's why.
I'm gonna see it this weekend because I heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
My brother wrote like a story about it. He's like a big like movie reviewer guy.
Yeah.
And I read it and I'm like, damn, I want to see
shit-
it just right off what you wrote.
This shit will make you look, and I told my peoples that before she went in. I was like, it'll make you look at the Joker totally different.
He said it's dark as shit. He's like, dude, it's so dark.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
what he goes through, he said it makes you understand why he becomes the person that he does.
It doesn't.
No?
No, because they should have went back further, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I saw it twice. I saw it on the stick, and then I watched it in the
What's
theater.
on there?
Good copy?
I found it. Yeah, of course. Come on.
This guy.
Come on. I was persistent, too. It took me till Sunday of the weekend that it came out to find one.
Oh man, it only came out Friday.
I know. Well, it took me 2 days to find that shit. It was
How
like,
the hell someone get it on there that quick?
yo.
Overseas.
Yeah, man. And that's exactly what it was because,
Had
like,
subtitles.
no, but the writing on, like, there's a
Yeah.
card and a letter. It's in a different language. So I don't
okay.
even know what the fuck he's saying until I went to the theaters. But no, they, in my opinion, if y'all don't mind the spoilers or whatever, they just need to go back earlier in
Alright.
his life. That's all.
How does Joaquin Phoenix do?
Amazing. He's
Yeah.
going to get something for this. Yeah.
Better than, I mean, I hate comparing them.
You got to compare because we were alive for all of them.
Was the Heath Ledger one was so good though?
Yeah. it was.
The Heath Ledger,
So good.
Is it different though? I know. Are they different?
they're
Yeah,
different.
because Batman's not even in this, right? Just
Yeah, he's
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne
is
and
in
his
it.
family, but that's it, not Batman.
No,
right?
the actual Batman is
Yeah.
not in this movie. Nah. But
How old is Bruce Wayne? I know we asking a lot of.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, honestly, I'm here for it because
How
I
old
want
is
to
Bruce
tell
Wayne
y'all
in this
everything. Bruce
If
probably
you're listening to the show and you were going to see the movie,
you might
fast
want
forward 10 minutes.
It's too
Yeah,
late.
there you go.
It's too
Boom.
late.
That's smart. Yeah. Bruce in this one is probably like maybe 10 or 12.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like it's around the time that his parents go through that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that part is crazy. His whole background is just interesting, but it's like they don't give you once you watch it, you're just gonna want to learn more about him even earlier in life.
Why didn't in the Dark Knight they like? So this is how I felt. In the original Batman, Michael Keaton, they showed
Yes,
the young
Jack Nicholas.
they
Nicholson
show him
and him coming up. Yes,
right.
Mhm.
But in the Dark Knight, it just they
He's a-
never even alluded to anything about his parent besides the fact that they were dead.
yeah.
But they never mentioned like the Joker was responsible or anything like that for it. It's
You'll learn about that in this movie.
So the Dark Knight. It's safe to say the Dark Knight is totally different from.
It's safe.
That's what it feels like when it comes to the Joker, because the Joker is him and damn Bruce is like the same.
It's
age,
safe to say that
almost.
everything that you thought you knew about their relationship is not true.
All right.
Yeah, even going back to the Jack Nicholson movie,
What's the movie rated?
it's R.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
R-rated
so
movie.
it's like
Yeah, no, they going in.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's
I'll
it's
probably see it Sunday.
Yeah, you going. It's gonna be a part in there that you're gonna be like, whoa. And when y'all get to that part, call me or text me.
Somebody got
Yeah.
molested.
Just when you get to that part, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Somebody got molested.
And when you get to that part, I didn't say someone's getting molested. I don't know where Mike's mind is.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking
you know
like,
who's
what-
watching those shows now on Hulu.
I missed it.
You keep going with these jokes, these Hulu jokes, and I was clowning you. You try to make it seem like I'm clowning
know.
Mike.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, yo,
Oh, you know he
what is-
never responded to
Yeah,
that
he
either.
never did, right? I'm like, yo, man.
But I said, well,
like,
technically,
I'm
all
like,
right,
man,
but,
what is going on, man? Is it something you want
Insider
to share?
fans, insider.
It's all
those
good. They'll
insider.
get it. But no, but yeah, when you get to that part, you're going to be like, oh, man, this shit's crazy. But it's a great,
They gonna make
great
another one?
movie. I pray that they make another one because you want to see what he evolves to. Like, you want to see what happens next after. I didn't even fucking tell you guys shit. You want to see what happens next once the movie's over.
Okay.
All right.
You definitely want to see what
I'm hyped to see it, and
evolves.
I haven't been hyped to go see a movie in a minute.
Yeah. I'm surprised both of you guys are hyped to see a comic book movie after you killed me for my enthusiasm around the Marvel Avengers movies as they were coming out.
Is
You
his
guys
performance
were
better
killing
than
me for it.
Jared Leto's in Suicide Squad?
Well, you don't even get to see Jared Leto in Suicide. And not for nothing, they're making kind of like a spinoff for just Harley of that Suicide Squad series. I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be attached to the Joker. It's not.
No.
It's actually, it's because that Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn and Joker are different than this guy.
Okay.
Right, all right.
Yeah, but the Harley Quinn one looks great too. That comes out in February. She's a
All right.
fucking lunatic.
And it's using the Harley from Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I think it is the
Oh,
same.
all right.
girl.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it's her. It's her again. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's
All
all
right.
that. Yeah,
Godfather of Harlem. Did you watch it?
bro, I'm waiting for week 3 because they.
Oh, I
just,
thought it came
Yeah,
out
they
Sunday.
just-
they
I
just
think they
replayed
just
the week
replayed
2. Yeah,
episode
episode
two.
all right.
so,
I didn't,
yeah.
good, because now I'm caught up then. I only
Yes.
saw the first two.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
I like
Kev?
it. It's a cool show.
Okay, what'd you like about it?
I mean, it's something to watch, and it's way better. I think it's better than Power. The storyline's cool.
Okay.
Um,
Is there anything specifically that kind of captured your interest?
no, not necessarily. It's just
Did something emerge that maybe you did not know about this story before?
I didn't know that Bumpy Johnson and Malcolm were that good of friends.
Malcolm?
Huh?
Malcolm? The audience don't know who you're
Oh.
talking about.
You know what I mean?
Who the hell is
Malcolm
Malcolm?
Jamal Warner?
Yo.
Detroit Red.
Yeah, man,
I didn't know
Detroit
that they
Red.
were.
Yo,
like,
you can say the X, bro. It's okay.
yeah,
We
Malcolm
don't-
X, man.
I'm
Malcolm
just fucking
X.
with you, bro. I'm fucking with
I didn't know that they were good friends like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that kind of, and I don't know if we touched on this in the last episode, was the day that he was assassinated that Bumpy was
Yeah.
supposed to be protecting him.
His security was.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
Wait, you said what? The day my headphones.
I know.
fucked up.
The day that Malcolm X was assassinated, he was actually supposed to be protected by Bumpy Johnson's men.
Wow.
But the problem, Malcolm said that he didn't want that look.
I can
Right.
see that relationship going sideways as the show
absolutely.
progresses, because it already starts to in the second episode.
Yeah. They're on different paths. you know, at this point in their lives. And I think that, you know, Bumpy look at probably Malcolm like a little brother that don't know shit. And Malcolm looks at Bumpy probably like as a misguided individual, you know.
Right. And I think like Malcolm, yeah, he definitely probably looks at Bumpy like he could be doing a lot more because the community respects him so much.
He has a lot of influence. Yep. 100%.
That's crazy though. I didn't know this relationship either. It's crazy because in Malcolm X, or if you even read the autobiography, am I saying that right?
Yeah, autobiography of Malcolm X.
And you know, and it talks about him as you know, Detroit Red when he went to New York, and you know he was hustling. It never mentions who he used to hustle for.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
interesting.
mean?
Yeah, that's
And then it's in his story. So when he was like, Bumpy was like, you know, I remember we was just a young, you know, Detroit Red out there, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, like, was he part of, like, you know, at one point? Because then he said, Malcolm said Bumpy led him, I guess, basically when he got booked. And then it led him to Islam. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know. It was just interesting.
Yeah.
It's one of them stories we never going to really know. But
Yeah. And that's the problem with all those, like, kind of gangster legend stories. It's like it's so many different variations of the story that you never really get the clear cut. Because I've seen him in American Gangster, and I think we touched on this. We've seen him in Hoodlum, but you don't really know the timeline of the life and all this, that, and the third. So it's just, I don't know. But it's still a great show. Encourage you guys to watch it. It'll be back episode 3.
When's it on? Sundays?
yeah, Sunday at 10.
On Epics, right?
On Epics, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I
call
like
your
the
local
Swiss
providers.
did the score for it too, and all the music, which I thought was cool.
You think he's gonna be able to keep that up?
What?
Doing the score like that, like he does. Like if you watch the show, first of all, the music doesn't match the era.
It really don't.
Yeah, I mean the
that
intro
kind of throws me off a little bit. I would rather it did actually, because it kind of throws me off watching them. You know,
Rick Ross is on the intro to the show. Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
right about
it's just
that.
like it's too hip hop-ish for the era, and I'm just like that kind of takes away from it a little bit. It's like it's a whack music video or some shit. But other than that, it made me
Because
think.
even when you say that, I'm thinking about American Gangster. Even you know Frank Lucas, but the way that the soundtrack is they use a lot of samples from that era.
He got to see the movie and he made the album based on like there's a lot of the sounds that are in that soundtrack.
Yeah, this is just
all in the movie,
right? And the other thing is like the way that Jay kind of produced that out, or whoever produced that out, because I don't want to give Jay credit for that. Did he produce it?
Yeah, that was
Oh, really?
I let Diddy do my tracks. Yeah,
that was
Jeezy put on.
Well, actually, I thought he did that because of the La 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 song from the Bad Boys too.
Nah, Diddy
American Gangster.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was Diddy in the hit. I guess it was
I don't
whoever
even
he
know
had at
Diddy
the time
did
that
but
produced
okay.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
What? You don't know if
Stevie
Diddy
J.
did what?
Diddy
American
didn't
Gangster?
produce.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
No,
he
he just
You know
said
what we're
that.
saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But all that to just say is that they're gonna use more soul samples of the era that makes the sound more consistent. Like the song I gave to you guys last week was a soul sample from the I Want You Marvin Gaye album. Like, if you giving me that, then I'm cool. But Swiss gonna give me big beats and big production, and that's not the sound of that era.
Nah.
So it just makes it kind of awkward a little bit.
I think Just Blaze would have did a good job with it.
I think so too. That would be a good, because he'll chop it up. He'll give you this. So I think Kanye would have did a great job. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't do that more often. Like score movies or TV shows.
You know what? That's actually interesting that you say that. You're right. I would have
that
to
would
agree.
be like-
A movie or something, a Kanye scored movie would be big. His production sounds like movies.
Yeah. It really
Like
does.
I think of like "Devil in a New Dress." That song, again, that was Bink, not Kanye, but that's a perfect like type of vibe for I feel like that show.
I think all of the lights, like that song, that big trumpets and like you could any. He does things more. Here's where I think Kanye should go, and we segue to Kanye. Fuck, I did not want to talk about this motherfucker today. All right, Kanye should be a composer, not the Sunday service guy. Like, he should have an orchestra, in my opinion.
You can go on YouTube and you can see, like earlier on, I forgot which albums it was, but he was like when they were setting up the tours and stuff.
Yeah,
they actually had an orchestra, and he was like, and I'm like, damn, like
a
dude's
conductor
a damn
and shit.
genius. Yeah,
yeah,
like,
I can see him doing that. I can see him touring that, and that probably that would get me. I would go see that. just because it would be such a different type of sound, and to see his influence into that type of sound.
And now that we talking about him, just for a quick second, I think honestly, man, it's just I can kind of understand what he used to say about people used to try to box him in, because people gonna say he's thinking about the art, and like even with those videos with the orchestra and stuff like that, it'd be like he's thinking about just the art. Oh, this is gonna sound fantastic. People get to see this. It's gonna. But then you looking at it like, yo, can we afford this though? Every damn night. You know what I mean? And it's just like, so it kind of, I don't know. I want to say it kind of takes you away from the art. One of the
his budget outweighs his artistry.
Yeah.
Who, Kanye's?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why he couldn't do Coachella. He said the stage wasn't big enough for him. Like for what he wanted to do with it.
What an arrogant motherfucker.
Yo, the segue into something though that's dope. I think I said this before. If y'all ever get a chance to watch Hitsville, it's on one of these.
Yeah, it's Showtime.
You seen it?
I just see it all the time.
If you check it out, man, it's dope. Like for somebody like myself, it's dope to see like how they was just like everybody was just getting. It's kind of like what Ye does now with different producers, and just get the best of the best, and everybody kind of brainstorm and how they challenge each other and come out with these acts and songs and music. It was dope. Man. It was really dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's this Netflix show, Rhythm and Flow? Have you guys seen this?
It just came out, right?
Chance, T.I., Anderson .Paak, Cardi B, a bunch of people on it.
I thought they did something similar to that before, but I know
that was on BET.
Yeah, or something like that. But they're doing it's like a competition or something, right?
Is it a weekly show or is it just all on there at once?
It's supposed to be. I think T.I. said they're supposed to give you 4 episodes at a time, and then 4 episodes this week, maybe 4 episodes next week, because it is a contest.
Right.
So let's say if it's 10 episodes, they'll do 4, and then they'll pick a week to do the last 2. They was like that way people can't just
binge watch it and
not even binge watch it. Just go to the winner. Just go to episode 10.
I heard it. I saw someone post about it, and they were giving some really positive reviews on it.
I saw like a clip of it, and it looked legit.
Yeah, no, I saw. Yeah, Cardi was in the clip. I think I saw or something.
Anderson was playing the drums, and some chick was just snapping.
Yeah. It's just a lot. Cardi asked one of the people, could she write her next album?
Oh, for real?
Wow. Yeah, on the joint. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Right, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man.
No discretion to it, huh, Cardi?
You got to have fun with it, man.
What are you doing? You want to write my name?
Yo, the people talking about it anyway. Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely wanted to check that out.
Yo.
You saw the Dion Cole
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
That shit is
funny?
hilarious.
I just saw it load like today when I came home. I was like, oh,
What's
shit,
it
this is what
called,
Mike was
yo?
calling about it.
Yo, they just
Cold-Hearted.
Go.
Cold-hearted?
Cold-Hearted. Yo, check it out. Anybody that's listening, if you want to laugh your ass off from start to the end, check that joint out.
Okay.
Greg, I need you to see it because you said you thought Gary Owens was funny, right?
They are the same era, bro. Dion Cole and Gary Owens are the
I know.
same
I'm
era.
saying you thought his was funny.
I thought
need
it
you
was
to
cool.
check out.
Yeah, I know Dion Cole's going to be funnier than Gary Owens, number one. He is. He definitely is. 1,000% is going to be funnier. But, yeah, I want to see it, though, because he used to do my favorite joint, like, let me just...
Yeah, let me try a couple
these
jokes.
out for
Yo,
you.
yo,
These
that
words.
shit.
I like he's still doing that. That's crazy. Yo, he been doing this
man.
shit for
What type
20
of jokes
years.
are we
bro.
getting on it, though? Is it like...
I mean, he talks about, relationships. He talks about,
what's going on
you
in
know,
the world?
what's going on in the world.
All right,
yeah.
I'm here for that.
It's funny. And when he do the jokes, and he pull that out, I'm going to try some jokes out. Yo, dumb shits was crazy.
That's funny, man.
It was only one that he was kind of like, all right. But the rest of them, like he did like 5, but 4 of them joints. And the funny thing about it is, Kev, he not telling like a full joke. He just like starting off a joke, hitting you with the punchline real quick.
Okay.
And you got to kind of like pick it up real fast. It was crazy.
Where was it at? Like, where did they shoot it at?
North Carolina.
Okay.
Damn, hold on. Let me give y'all one of them. He was like, and this ain't one of the jokes, but he was like, I can't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mess it up. Just check it out. Shit was funny. I can't because yeah.
Right. I'm like, what?
Remember,
He's like, I'm gonna give
you
you a little something. I'm gonna give you a little
I
something.
put my headphones up.
if y'all could have helped me out with it, I could have said it, and the listeners probably could have checked it out.
Turn my headphones up.
But check that joint
I'ma
out,
watch
man.
it.
Turn them shits up.
It was all that. I'm glad y'all got fucking jokes. But, it was.
It
check
was
it
like,
out
yo,
this
I was
weekend.
like, oh man, Mike about to give us some fire.
Cause I'm trying to think what he said. He was like, somebody. It was something like in Spanish, and it was like J-A-J-A-J-A to say like ha 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 ha, and then so some people was laughing, some people wasn't. He's like, oh, they just don't get it yet. Because
Like
you
when
know
type
the
a text
J.
and it autocorrects.
Nah,
No,
you-
J in Spanish
in
is
Spanish
the
like
H.
H, the ha.
I didn't get it either.
So he was like,
Oh my
but so people.
Damn,
He was
Kev.
like, but when he tells a joke, you can get it right then and there, but some people didn't. So he like, oh, they just don't get it yet, huh? And then everybody started laughing. Like, it was funny as hell, man. I like Deion Cole.
That's funny, man. He's
Check out his Instagram too. Like when he do the, I know we going in on him, right? But check out his Instagram when he do the, he got these true stories that he like to do from the road.
Okay.
True road stories, funny as hell, man. And apparently they legit. So just check it out.
He's from where?
Oh, of course, he from the city of the shop, man.
Of course, we're gonna
Of
get on.
course.
Did you
No,
not
no,
think
man,
that he was from
it's-
Chicago?
It's a lot of talent.
Did you not know?
This makes complete sense.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of
I was
talent.
waiting to see if
Yeah.
Kev was gonna connect the dots. I'm like, yo,
He couldn't connect the high dots. So you think now? You gonna,
I should have just
like,
known.
the fact that Mike
Yeah.
knows this much about him, he's either so deaf or he's
Oh,
Chicago
shoot.
affiliated. Yeah, I mean, those are the only
Chicago
two boxes.
affiliated.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
that's
that he's
it.
just from Chicago.
Yeah,
He's
man.
affiliated. with
Yeah, I mean, yo,
Chicago.
it could be affiliated.
Oh
I mean,
man, all right, I get it.
You want to shout out another birthday of someone from Chicago that happened recently?
You tell me. I don't.
Oh,
know.
all right, okay, never mind. G Herbo birthday was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that with Fab posted
Fab
that.
and-
Yeah,
So what he dating? Shorty's sister or something?
that's her.
Fab's
That's
daughter.
Well, that's not Fab's
Oh,
daughter, but that's
Emily.
Emily's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought it was Fab's daughter. I didn't know that.
Nah, hell no. I ain't having no rappers around my. What?
Oh shoot!
I'm Fab. I'm like, man, you don't get the.
Damn, I didn't know she had a.
Yeah, the grown joint. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
Oh, she actually, I think she just turned 18 now. She's young joint.
How old is G Herbo?
Probably early 20s.
20 something?
Like
Yeah.
like 21, maybe 22.
And she just turned 18.
Yeah, maybe she might be 19. I don't know. She's
All
a,
right.
she's a legal
Give
young.
me 20 at least.
Anything
You
else,
talking about-
Mr. Hernandez?
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Talk
I
about
mean,
why
I
is that
know.
a bad thing? if
Greg's
he's
the one
21,
that's out here
22?
snitching. He's 22 dating a chick that was 17.
No, Dana 18. I said she was 18.
She
bro.
just turned 18.
She's only 18.
Yeah.
No.
Emily's daughter's not
Who
really
is
18.
he?
she's
Kelly's
17.
who is he? He's Kelly's life coach over here.
No, I'm just
The
saying.
guy.
Like,
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
didn't Travis do the same thing with Kylie?
Nah, that
And
was
didn't,
what's
didn't
his name?
Tiger do that?
Tiger
with,
did
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Tiger did it.
Yeah, no one's talking about that. Huh? Okay, all right, never mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it happens, bro. She's 18, he's 22. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yo, speaking of R. Kelly's
We
life
weren't
coach,
talking about R. Kelly at all.
we're not talking about R. Kelly. We talking about his life coach.
No, we're on the shot.
If
now.
all
if
right,
you
okay.
want to see
Let's go
some
to the shower
funny
rundown.
shit, yo, go check out his life coach was on what's Dr. Oz or some shit.
First of all, if R. Kelly has a life coach,
There's
that
so
nigga
many
need to be
jokes to be made
that
right
nigga need to
now.
be fired immediately.
Check him out.
He was
What the
stealing
fuck?
money.
First of all, I'm not even admitting. If I'm a life coach by profession, I am not admitting that R. Kelly is one of my
Yeah,
clients.
I'm-
That's
can
killing
I-
my brand.
Is it called? Is it called? Is it?
Can I
What
see
am
your
I-
resume, sir? Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done here.
Yeah, who else have
Yo.
you
Do you have
worked
any
with?
questions for me?
Do you have anybody that you can refer us?
Y'all just gotta check that dude out, man.
Yo,
He
what
is
the
funny.
fuck?
He is funny. I said if y'all want to
Oh my
laugh,
God.
I didn't say if you want to hire somebody. I said if you
Oh,
want to laugh,
man.
check him out.
The fact that he's going around saying I'm
Yeah.
R. Kelly's
Yeah,
life coach.
That might be just the joke. He might be a
Right.
comedian.
Is that what it's called? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Is that what he's called?
He
Not
might
the
be.
life
Our-
coach. But
Oh
the
my
crisis coach,
God.
crisis or something like that. Like
Crisis
Christ
you
even
know,
worse.
he's like the chick from the.
You
he's
don't
like-
do nothing right.
What's the chick name? He's like Olivia Pope.
Olivia
he's
Pope.
Olivia
Oh,
Pope.
he's
He's
a
a
R.
crisis
fixer.
management. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Hey, look, he always gonna
He's
have a
a
job.
fixer?
Shit, he's always gonna
This
have a job.
motherfucker got
R.
me
Kelly-
in jail, man. What are we talking about? He
Nah,
can't fix
Fighting for
shit.
my life.
Right.
No, taking
Trying
care of
to
those
see my
young
kids.
chicks got you in jail. This is my life.
He's trying to get
God.
he's trying to get out because he said his health is deteriorating, but they denied his.
Kelly's retarded. He's retarded. Like,
Oh
The
my
food
God.
ain't as good.
Yeah,
did
no
you
kidding.
think?
What you think
Dog.
this
It's
was?
jail,
The Ritz?
bro.
Can't get a laptop in
Can't
here.
see my girls
Yo,
together.
my Wi-Fi ain't working, man.
Yeah, my girlfriends can't come in here.
They can't come together to visit
They
me.
can't come together, man. You getting girlfriend visits? What the?
Yeah.
What? What are we talking about?
Yo,
Oh my
man.
God, Mike, that was funny. Yo, we gotta give Mike a Chicago segment every week.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
You know what I was listening to the other day?
Probably a Chicago.
I was
artist.
listening
Of course,
Yeah,
Twister.
Do or Die album.
Do or die.
Oh, we gonna get a segment later on. We gonna get a segment later on. But you know what I was listening to the other day was and Kev, you greasy for this. He did. We was doing the surviving the podcast. We was talking about art, and remember he opened the show
Oh
up
yeah,
with
AJ knows
with
what the number.
AJ, yeah, the Aaliyah joint. And
What?
Kev was like, I didn't know he produced this.
No, I
It's
definitely
like,
knew he
Yeah,
produced
yeah,
it.
like,
I
what
know,
the-
but it's funny when you listen to the playback. You like,
Yeah.
I didn't know this was our. I'm like, oh, he was greasy
I'm
for that.
definitely going back and listen to that. That'll be on my throwback, my flashback Friday
ain't-
story.
It ain't even
It's
like
okay,
it's
hear
like Dan and Leah passed too, Kevin. You gonna play an Aaliyah track like,
think-
Yeah,
like,
yeah, right. T
You
Cat
know
has some
what
bad
I mean?
timings at
Like,
times, bro.
yo.
Like, yo,
Hey,
man, come
nobody's
on.
perfect.
nobody's perfect.
Nobody
He
doing-
prepared this, mind you, folks. It's like a pastor preparing a sermon for
Yeah,
Sunday.
man, he
Kev
has a
went
whole
through this
week.
for
He
the whole
goes
week.
through and thinks about the
made
song
sure.
he's gonna play to open up the show,
I think
and this
about
is
it.
the one he landed on
AJ
after,
number,
right,
number.
after the surviving
He
R.
could have
Kelly
put the
joint.
sex me's or
right,
some
anything,
other freak
right,
stuff.
12 play.
You know what? Let me get this Aaliyah one on
Yeah,
here.
man,
Damn.
I'm gonna show him how they really was
R.I.P.
getting down.
Aaliyah, man.
Baby girl, yo. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said.
Mike's going to Chicago next week.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be home, man.
Yo, bring some Garrett's, bro.
You going
Yeah.
like obviously you're going there on vacation. How long you gonna be there?
Just a couple of days.
It's not really vacation when you're going home, right?
Yeah, it's home going.
All right, yeah, I guess you. I mean, you call what you want. I would call it shit vacation if you was me.
It's a vacation.
What's going on in your life?
Right,
Kev get to go to his mom's house for a couple of days. He calling it a vacation. Shit.
Yo, I'm taking off from work.
Damn.
I'm going to mom's house.
Man, I just need a few
I'm on
days.
vacation.
I just need 72 hours at
man.
mom's house.
Oh, man. You don't want to know what he was talking about
Yeah,
earlier,
I
man.
know.
Before
That's
the
what I'm
mics came
saying.
on, I'm like, man.
What's going on in your life, good brother?
December 8th is going to be memorable, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be fun times, man. Fun times. Hey, man, anybody catch any of the Black Excellence from Tyler Perry's studio grand opening?
Did they like air it?
Nah, I don't
Nah.
know. It was just
I saw
everybody
like
and
on
their
the
mama
news and
was
stuff.
there.
It looked crazy.
It did.
Yeah.
Bow Wow said the prices went up because he took a picture with Bill Clinton.
Oh,
And I didn't know that would
Wow.
cause the prices to go up.
price to go up.
I said, for what?
Yo,
I don't
yeah,
even
his
know what we're
joke's there
asking Bow Wow to do. What is he
I
going
take
up?
it.
What prices are going up
Right.
with Bill?
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about?
But you can see on people's timelines that they did show like it looked fantastic.
Isn't one of
yeah.
the studios or buildings? All the buildings are named after what? Something.
Black
Because
people.
Oprah's named after one. No. It has
Will,
to-
Will Smith is too. I think he has a studio because I follow Will
I
and
know
Jada.
Denzel
and they
had
had,
something there
then
too.
maybe it's like
as they were touring the
African-American
studio.
actors.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. So as they were touring the studio, every time they got to a certain area, they would say, "This is the Will Smith studio of something such." And,
Okay.
and I think that's kind of how they was giving it up. But it looked like star-studded.
in-
Like
incredible.
everybody was there. Like
Yeah.
It's in Atlanta, right?
it is. It
And
has
he-
its own exit
How you
sign.
have 300 acres? Is that
They
what it
bought
was?
an old military
330, I
base.
think.
That is insane.
Yeah, bought an old military compound, a Confederate compound,
It's a hand
and
clap. That's what's up.
converted it over to a black studio. Round of applause.
Hey, is that why you got that, man? Round of applause. It was an old Confederate studio that he converted over to Black Excellence.
Damn, Mike.
Well, actually, yeah, that
That's
was
the
a round of
positive
applause.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm saying, is that the
was a
reason why
round
you?
of
I was asking you.
applause. Yeah, it was-
Is that why you played it?
No,
'Cause
I
you was
just gave
like,
a hand clap for the opening the studio, man.
Oh, you should have gave a hand. You should have said, "Yeah, I
just
gave a
say
hand
yes,
clap."
bro.
Yeah.
Like, whenever he says that, just say yes.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
I need to sit on the
Kev
bench for a
said
minute.
no.
Yeah, I need
I
to sit
just
on the
did it.
bench for a minute.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
I missed the Uber.
you missed the open shot.
You know what I mean?
Go play defense.
Oh,
Nah,
right.
that is dope. Though,
No, it was
man.
really cool, man.
I hope it's used to give like even some some up and coming.
They're gonna crank really good movies out of there. Like there's gonna be some great stuff
They're
that's gonna come out
trying
of
to
that.
get everybody to move to Atlanta now. Like I keep seeing this movement to get everybody to move to Atlanta, and it's crazy to
Yeah.
me. I mean, obviously the prices of houses are amazing.
If
but-
someone owned a streaming service, like if Tyler Perry owned a streaming service and all the movies that came out of there went to that server, like that's another avenue I feel like that
I
is
think that would
untapped
probably
right
be
now like that's like a title for movies you could do, something like that. You know what I mean?
shout out to Dame. He started that.
What movie have you watched that's come out of there?
No, Dame has a streaming platform like Netflix.
Yeah.
He
What's
has
on?
But answer Cav's question.
Yeah.
Though. What movie have you watched off of Dame?
Anything that's come out
Paper
of there.
Soldiers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paper Soldiers on there.
So
Paid
these
in
are-
Full is on there.
These were
You pay
Rockefeller
for these
movies.
movies?
These are
You watch
Rockefeller
them?
movies that Dame owned the rights to that he put on his streaming service.
What do you think Disney's doing?
Nah, there's going to be new movies and new stuff coming out, new
that
content.
they own.
Yeah, but those movies you just named came out 20 years ago.
I feel you. I understand. Yeah, Aladdin's gonna be on the Disney one too. I'm just telling you.
I'm
that
saying,
there was
did
somebody-
you go watch one off there?
Yeah, Paper Soldiers.
I just told. I
Probably
gave you
State
two.
Oh, you
Property
did? No,
1
so how much
and
did it
2.
cost? It was like $2 or something like that. I ain't even trying to be funny, but I think it's supposed to be.
I think you should go
$2.
research it yourself. I think he's trying to be funny.
It's probably
I'm,
get-
I
I'm
think
not,
you're
but
trying to be
really,
funny.
no, because I
You
think
just
it
asked
is
me
like,
twice
ain't it a couple
what
dollars?
movies I watched
I
on
think
it,
you
and
get
I
12
told you.
months free, and then it's 99 cents a month or something like that.
Is that true?
Nah.
All I'm saying is the purpose of y'all missing the entire purpose of
No,
me making a comment was that it exists. That's all I said. Is there?
No, I
something
know
like this
Dane
that
was
exists?
talking about it, but I didn't know.
Someone
that,
needs to do it where it works.
There you go. Now say that. Yeah, I'm cool with that statement.
Okay,
Yes.
Dames don't work then.
What the fuck?
Have you watched anything?
Yeah, right.
I haven't. But
Did
Greg
you know
said
it?
that-
Did you know it existed?
You know what? I heard him talking about it.
Well,
'cause
wait,
that one,
wait,
No, listen, because that one movie he's saying that Kanye, remember, it was supposed.
It never
yeah,
came
Kanye,
out. I know what you're talking about.
No,
ain't it
Honor
on
Up
there?
did
It
come.
is.
Honor Up did come
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, Honor
alright.
Up is on there. Yeah, yeah.
You
I
checked
watched
it
it.
out?
No, I
Because it's
didn't
also
watch
on the
it.
stick.
I didn't
So that's
watch
why I
it.
was just
Did
curious.
you see it on the stick? I never watched it.
That's a movie that Kanye
scored.
scored, right?
I don't think
Kevin.
Kanye scored. I think
He
Kanye
just
gave
helped-
him.
He executive.
I thought he
produced.
was-
Executive
I think-
producer it means he
I
gave
gave
him
some money.
$7,500.
Yeah, he gave him some
look,
money.
look, $7,500.
He bought him a SLR camera
Yo.
and a boom mic.
No, he
Oh,
just gave
that's
him. He
messed
gave him
up, man.
$5,500.
Yeah, like,
It was an
dang.
executive
Yeah.
producer
Dang.
because everybody else was giving out
Yeah.
maybe $500.
He was like, "Yo, just stop calling Kim and the kids.
Yo,
Just here,
man,
just take the
listen,
55 and holler at me when it's done. I'll come through, take a picture with
North.
you or something."
He went to North. You're North. Please get Uncle Damon.
Yeah,
about,
here's a pair of
yeah. What you got in the
sneakers,
piggy bank, North? I don't have any.
Daddy, I ain't got nothing less than
Yo, Saint, I know you just got here, bro. Like,
Please,
yo,
man.
Saint, come help us. Help your Uncle Dane,
Damn.
please.
But yeah, I think that would be the next big thing for that whole situation. Some type of streaming service
could
that's
see-
100% owned by whoever.
I don't see why that's probably not in the works. I mean, I can. That is in the works.
Yeah.
I misspoke. Excuse me. Yeah, I can see that happening.
And there should be a lot more like talent too coming, like new talent. I feel
The
like.
first thing I think of, and it's when I think of a Tyler Perry studio compound. Y'all never watched the Boondock episode of Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I have seen a episode of Tyler Perry.
Thank you.
But he also
So,
has,
I'm
he has a
thinking-
place on there that's supposed to be a what they call it, it's for like the LGBTQ and something about like the kids like
Okay.
hold on.
This is coming out.
It's like
nuts.
misplaced. Yo, but this is compared.
What
This is talking about the
going?
Boondocks
Again,
episode
Mike
though.
is our correspondent for this material.
He said it's coming out nuts. And first of all, pause.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's talking about Tyler
Yeah,
Perry
but
now. All right.
I don't know where you're
But,
going with this.
It's supposed to be like a for kids like what is it, undocumented, or what do they call those places you can go to? Like some states are isn't Pennsylvania one?
Where you're like I think I know what you're talking about. Like, but it's for like immigrants though, like people who don't have papers. Is that what you're talking about?
something like that. It's like a what is it called? Like a safe state or something like that, or whatever they call it. But I think he has a spot on the compound for protecting like people out of those communities.
Okay, that's
So,
what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, Tyler Perry episode. Kev, did you see that episode?
No.
Do you watch the Boondocks ever?
I used to.
I got him on DVD.
I do too.
It's probably
they're on a
on
stick.
some type of streaming.
Yeah,
they're on a
service.
stick. They're
And
on
he's
YouTube,
coming
actually.
back. He's coming back when?
Next year, next November.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
You said it's on Dame streaming service?
I've never
It's
seen
definitely not on
Oh,
that
alright.
streaming
Definitely
service.
never seen But
If
no,
it
that's what I
is-
thought of because I'm like, man, now Tyler Perry has free reign to do all that craziness that
Yeah.
they were talking about on
Yeah.
this show. Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna ever say anything because he's giving people.
He was
jobs.
trying to get pops, right? When
He trying to get pops. Yeah, he trying. He came at the end. This is the funniest part. He's like, man, I'm just trying to get mad.
Yeah, look, man, look.
He broke down the voice. He gave deep voice and everything. Like,
Yo,
man,
some of them voices that was on that show be so funny because it sounds like
the person.
it sound like the person did it. Like,
yes.
all right, I'll go in here and redo this.
Yeah, that shit is so funny. All right. Damn. I don't even know what else we got.
But your boxer.
Well, before I would do that, but I was going to talk about your boy $10 million contract. Did we even touch on that at all?
No, I don't. So apparently Tekashi got 2 record deals, right? Is that what the headline said?
You mean a 2-album deal?
2-album deal.
Big cap.
$10 million.
Big cap.
Once he comes out.
Big cap.
And his release.
It's early December.
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
They moved it up before Christmas, so he could be out before the year's out.
So he would have did officially a year almost. Because he got booked last November, right?
Right before the album came out.
Oh, so he get time served.
Yeah, you know who's actually on his album? Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, he did a verse from jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he distanced himself from him.
I'm
in
sure.
a
I just
radio interview.
was like,
But
saw that today.
a lot of rappers aren't. Some of rappers that you might consider, hard or whatever, or live a certain type of lifestyle, or condoning the behavior. I found that interesting. I didn't know what you said about Casanova earlier, about how he said that he understands, or he was.
He said he's cool with him. He said I'm cool with the guy. I don't have a problem with the guy. He was on Ebro today. His album comes out tonight. Casanova's album.
Perfect timing to say that.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but
Ferg said the same thing. He would do a song with him.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Ferg would like, I'd do a song with him if he came home. A lot of people were saying that they don't think that this is gonna tarnish his image. I think I don't know if it's Baby. Somebody else said that, like, I don't think it's gonna affect anything or slow anything down or.
Oh, I thought of something because you said the Baby. Did anyone watch the BET Hip Hop Awards?
I didn't even know they were going on.
I didn't really know
For real.
All right, I didn't watch them either. So
We just want the fire shots to the BET
yeah,
Hip Hop
right,
Awards.
right.
Anybody watch them? No,
they're
no, and no.
pre-recorded. I don't. That's kind of corny. If you ask me.
I heard these comedians did a pretty good freestyle in the cipher. Chico Bean.
Duval performed.
Yeah, but Chico Bean, these guys are funny. If you watch I don't want to give their show no props to them, but the 95 South show is hilarious.
Yeah.
Chico Bean and Carlos, I can't remember what his last name is, but these comedians from off of Wildin' Out. So they do the freestyle thing a lot. They funny as hell, bro. Like, they did a freestyle. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, who's the guy that KP sent in the? He sent it in the IG chat, and he's in the car with the girl.
I sent that.
Oh, you sent it?
Yeah, Mr. Commodore.
Mr. Commodore is
Yo,
hilarious,
Mr.
bro.
Commodore is
He's
all
funny,
that.
man.
I had to go dig for that because I
I'm
was
about to
like
say, yo, that
3
shit was
years
like
old.
old as shit. Like,
But I was trying to show
was
somebody.
dying.
Yeah, I like that because he like shopping with Bay. This is what we do.
She goes in on him.
She's like,
yeah, man.
what?
I like when he does Fresh Out. That's my guy.
Fresh out
Yeah,
is
Is he
cool
the
too.
dude that
Fresh
did the? I'm going to work.
Gonna
I
work.
got a job.
Yeah,
they're
that's all
throwing
him.
eggs at him or something.
Oh, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Never
like,
home, just visiting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fresh out, nigga, ain't nothing to go
yeah,
back.
fresh out funny.
That's my guy, man.
Mr. Commodore funny though, man.
Yeah, he's
He
good.
funny as hell.
When he does the dude from upstairs on the 5th floor.
Oh yeah,
he said he brought his
yeah,
cousin
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. You see, you got this Joel Drake Ortiz looking dude.
Hey yo, if you don't get
Yeah.
cuz off my floor, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wash you, son.
But that's the same boy that threw the egg at him when he was going to work.
Yeah, we
on my
going
way
to
to work,
Yeah,
getting a
going to
job.
work. Man,
They was like, oh,
fuck your job,
Yeah.
nigga.
I think you trying to better yourself.
Yeah, you trying to better yourself.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Son,
Like,
you
oh,
should-
why y'all do that to
Yeah.
him? The
Yo,
girls in the back.
I'm telling somebody that today. I'm like, that's
exactly
real
how
though.
the girls
Because boys won't say nothing. Like when
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, like you growing up, whatever. Your homies or you're not gonna say nothing to the dudes. With the females, they get you in more trouble because they
Yeah.
out there. Why y'all
Gassing
do
it.
that? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Leave
Gassing
him
it up.
alone.
Yeah.
I'm
Make
like,
you
yo,
feel more like
shut
a
up,
punk.
man. Right? Yeah. Yo, drawn.
Yeah. Oh man.
That should be funny,
Yeah,
bro.
he winning right now. That's my guy.
That's social media good, man. I got tongue tied. Excuse me. Social media in today's society is rampant, But like, I'm just thinking about homecoming. I'm going to homecoming this weekend. I'm just thinking like,
You going?
Hell yeah, I'm going, man. I haven't been. The main reason why I wanted to go was because my school actually won a championship last year, and I was like, oh shit, the football team finally nice. I know a coach, a couple of coaches there. You know what I mean? So I'm just want to go check out my
Michigan.
I didn't go to Michigan.
I thought you went to Michigan.
I like Michigan, bro. I went to an HBCU. Come on, clown it. Come on, say something funny.
Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing funny. Where's it at?
No, it's in Bowie. It's Bowie, Maryland. It's right outside DC.
All right.
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. So I'm going out there. Check it out. Shout out to Bowie State.
Squad gonna be there?
Yeah, it's gonna be some people there.
Yeah.
My little cousins go there now, so I gotta ask them first. Like, is it cool if I show up? You know what I'm saying?
My
like,
uncle's here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be one that I don't want to kick it with them, but it would be nice to watch the game with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know I don't want to be the First
Are you
of all,
going to the game?
I don't know. That's one lives on campus. One actually just took a semester off, so hopefully I don't know if she's gonna go to the game or not, but. Yeah. I don't want to think I'm spying on them. I don't really give a shit what they do. You know, have fun. It's college, so just don't bring home no babies. That's all I got to say. But yeah, all that to say though, it took me down memory lane. I posted some stuff earlier today. A lot of people was kind of reminding me of things that we used to do back in the day on the yard, and I'm just like, damn. I don't know how these kids do it. Like my little sister's in college now, and she posts nothing ever.
Right.
And I'm just like, yeah, she puts it all in her story, but that disappears in 24 hours. So it's like, I don't, evidence can't be really found or whatever, So I'm just like, damn, would I have that level of discipline when I was growing up? I don't know, because I took a lot of pictures.
Me too,
of
man.
a lot of shit. I got a
yeah.
photo album right here with a lot of shit in it, and that's not even the half of it. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I just was curious.
Yeah, I would not want to be growing up in the social media environment at all.
That's just it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want anything to do with it. Like,
okay, I'm done.
From a job perspective and just, those pictures, they're around forever.
Yeah, but, like, everyone's doing it, Kev.
Yeah, I know.
So do it, Kev.
No, I'm good. I'm good, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
Peer pressure, Kev. You're a child now. You're not. It's not adult Kev. I'm thinking.
Good.
What would 20, 19, 18-year-old Kevs do in these?
Because even if it
situations?
didn't, you didn't get in trouble then for it.
What would Kev that wrecked the Tahoe or the Yukon or Suburban or whatever do in those situations?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what you had back then? Man.
But no, I mean, just irresponsible. You know what I mean? Irresponsible Mike. What is irresponsible Mike doing?
I wouldn't have been on social media.
Mike's not even on social media now.
I don't believe that Mike
would
in
have been
his
on there.
heyday
His
would
picture would just be like a dot. Like it'd be like a black dot or some shit.
I totally disagree.
And he would just use it to.
I totally disagree.
Nah.
I don't think I would have been on there.
Did you have a Black Planet page?
I had a Black Planet.
You 1,000% would have a social media page.
But
you would 1,000%.
I didn't have the whole. But look, I never set up the full profile.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Just
I
enough.
never did. Yeah,
where people could find you.
I mean,
just enough to hook up.
You could find them. Yeah,
exactly. Like, oh,
just
yeah,
enough to communicate in the
Yeah.
community of the Black Planet.
Let me come meet you. Yeah.
Nah, but you know what, man? Like, I don't think I would have. That would have been too much.
Would have been too much. Everybody's doing, like, this is what you know is the norm. It's almost like, I'm trying to think of something that
But
you
some stuff
did
just
when you were
wasn't
young.
normal. Like,
going to a party in a college is a normal thing that college kids do.
All right, well,
you know what I mean?
stuff
Having
like
beer
that,
in a dorm room or drinking or whatever,
Yeah,
smoking or whatever, that's normal. This is now normal college behavior. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
normal-
I guess that stuff, I probably would have done that. I wouldn't have been on here like, some people be posting like, they relationship stuff and status and all that. I probably wouldn't have did none of that stuff.
Yeah.
But regular stuff like, we out kicking it, probably. So
You
why
were
not?
definitely letting people know you were single, Mike.
What?
Catching bodies.
Let's leave this alone. Like, what do you like?
Wait a
let's leave
minute.
this
Wait.
alone.
Oh, I know why. What? It just hit me.
What is
It
he?
just hit me.
What is he talking about?
Oh no, I know why.
You know what
Yeah,
I
like,
mean?
you know what? I'm sorry.
This
You
is
know what?
like-
I'm sorry. Yeah. We can
know what I
move
mean?
on. We
I'm
can
good
move
on growing up, and so I feel not that I feel bad, but like it's rough out there for kids.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing. If you
I
don't
don't
want
think
anyone
it's-
seeing it, don't put it on.
I don't think it's rough. I saw it's so funny. My people was watching this show, Cartel something, one of them reality shows, right?
Okay.
So the girl was talking to a bull play for like the Nuggets or something, right? And I'm like, yo, this shit is, she's such a fucking airhead. So I'm watching it, and they're talking about how they met. And she's like, giving her backstory, like, yeah, when I met such and such, I saw his picture on IG, and I liked like 10 of his pics. And then he slid in my DM and said, what's up, to get to know me. And then we started talking, and then we set up a time to meet, and we hooked up that night, and we've been in love ever since. Bullshit.
Yeah, we don't get out of here.
Right, like, we've been in love ever since. I'm like, yo, first of all, you was just asked, you know what I mean, that you liked all my pics, and you showed me that, oh, okay, this is easy picking, so maybe I'll throw something out there and see if she catches. And Shorty bit, and boom. Now I fault him as well, because he's like really putting on like they're in a full-blown relationship. And I'm like, is that what boys do nowadays?
I don't know. Because
I would think that would have been like just a hookup and keep it moving.
Exactly.
But now they make money off of a TV show. So he's like, all right, yeah, I'll do the TV show.
Dude plays in the NBA. Why do I need money? Like,
need more.
Really? All right, okay. Maybe work on hitting jump shots, sir. See, you want more money.
Oh, speaking of the NBA, Zion, 27 minutes, 29 points the other night, right?
12 or 13 shooting.
Yeah.
You see where all the shots or the points were scored?
In the paint, where they belong.
Yeah.
Where he belongs. He belongs in the paint. Let him score in the paint, man. I like how you segued this out of that topic for Michael.
Yeah. AD and
me, Kevin answered it. He just said
AD and LeBron look right.
You see, he didn't go back.
Good on that.
He didn't break stride at all. AD and LeBron did look great, sir. Yeah, they did. They lost this morning though.
Ben shot a 3, and the city
the
had
city
a parade.
went crazy.
Yeah.
The city won a
parade
championship.
tomorrow.
Ben shot a 3 against
uncontested
JV
3.
Chinese
Yeah.
basketball
Yo.
team.
Joel going. The
they
whole
were
place
up,
went nuts.
They were up 50. Playing at home against children.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you any
I
strikes
was
for that.
dying laughing when I'm like, this place.
But then somebody was saying, yeah, but he did it. He had some Instagram videos. I said, can you name me one of those
Yeah, he
players
was at
that
like
playing
the
against?
Upper Darby YMCA playing and shot some.
They said the
there
last
too.
time he shot a 3 in a game was 2015 against College of Charlton. He's yet to make a 3-pointer against an NBA player.
Yeah.
So when you do that against an NBA defender, then give me a call. Then give me a call. And don't be up like 50 when you do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do it in the flow of the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like,
do it when it's needed.
when it's needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in the clutch.
10 seconds
Walk
left.
into
Y'all
a
down
3.
2.
Yeah, not even that. Late in the shot clock. We swing the
take
ball
it,
to
you
you.
take that.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
take
I'll
it.
take that. Yo, please. But, yeah, man. What the hell, Ben? What's going on in China with the NBA?
I have no idea. I was hoping one of you could bring me up to speed there.
I know they playing a lot of exhibition games out there. I guess they
Not
trying
no
to
more.
draw
They
in.
not.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? They were. Daryl Morey, the GM of the Houston Rockets,
He said some fuck shit, right?
he sent a tweet. He just sent a tweet saying, "Stand with Hong Kong." That's all it said, and it had the symbol.
right.
Ever since then, it's been a shitstorm.
No, I thought the coach said something,
Nope.
and then the owner came out.
Nope.
Okay.
It was started with a tweet, and that tweet set off everybody. So he got a whole ton of backlash as a result of it. The Rockets are basically China's team because of Yao.
Mm-hmm.
So like now the Rockets organization is like banned from ever playing or doing anything in the country of China ever again. And now they're taking down NBA paraphernalia. They're reducing NBA media coverage. They took that
Bad for
LA
business.
game off of TV. They didn't even show it locally. I don't think every NBA player does a China tour every summer.
Yeah.
I don't think he understands how much money is on the line if China is no longer into the NBA.
And that's going to affect, well, I guess.
No, it is. Say it.
Yeah.
Salaries. NBA
Yeah.
salaries, because that's your
Well, I was also gonna
NBA
say, like,
bottom
the
line.
older player, like AI goes to China all the time, but he's not. He can still. Do
He's
that.
not active.
so
Yeah.
he's
He can
good.
go
But
there
Yeah,
and
to
be
your
fine.
point, salaries are definitely
Salaries,
decline.
endorsement deals. Like these Asian kids buy a ton of shoes. Like, yo, what are we doing? Like, I'm surprised this guy still has a job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you literally just cost us a partnership with a country.
Right.
That's billions gone.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man.
I'm curious to see how that plays out. Did you see Marcus Morris and Justin Anderson
Who?
on the Bullets and the Knicks? Marcus Morris Sr.
Marcus.
What happened?
Morris.
He's from Philly. He
Oh
smacked
yeah,
dude
he
in
hit the dude
face
in the ball.
twice, the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. That
Oh,
was
for real?
stupid. Yeah, I saw that shit, man. He's a clown. He's a clown. He didn't even need to. He's a clown. The Knicks. He played for the Knicks now.
He hit him in the head and then threw the ball at his face.
For what?
I don't know, but they threw him out the
That's
game.
why I'm like,
I
yo,
was dying.
why'd you even do that? Like, dude wasn't playing tight defense. He's playing ball.
Yeah, he just d'ing him up.
Yeah,
It looks like,
I'm like, yo, come on,
Yeah.
yo, that's a nutty.
When's the,
and I'm happy that
regular
KD
season
said
kickoff?
that the Knicks aren't cool anymore, and they got everybody in the uproar.
Yeah,
Yo,
when's
shit.
Brooklyn play the Knicks? That'll be KD ain't gonna be there.
It don't matter. Does it matter?
Nah, I mean,
The Knicks
I'm
are
cool for-
trash.
The
yeah,
Knicks
they
are
ass.
trash.
They ain't. It look like they're not even trying to win. Like they satisfied
Exactly.
with overpriced seats and
Exactly.
they market.
Exactly, and they're not even the hottest team in town no more. Like no one wants to go to a Knick game for that experience. You gotta go to Midtown Manhattan, all that traffic, all them people. The fucking arena is ass. Like it's all
Yeah.
sticky in that motherfucker. Like
The Garden, right?
yes,
All right.
the Garden is, but compared to the Barclays is all that. The Garden is bullshit, yo. The Garden is just the name.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's
It's
like,
nostalgic.
It's about to be the damn Apollo soon.
yeah,
I'm
man,
saying?
for real.
It's gonna have as many guests as the Apollo.
Yeah, like
We're less
what we-
than 2 weeks away from opening day.
Yeah.
opening
Night,
tip.
night,
we call
night,
it opening tip in
night,
basketball.
Right? Wednesday night,
Opening tip.
whatever. Opening night, opening tip. Pause.
Right. I don't think anybody was thinking about that playing basketball, but okay there, Kev. Yeah. We're a couple weeks away, man. I'm surprised they playing as hard as they are in the preseason. I don't know if y'all been catching the preseason.
Yeah,
but
I've
they,
seen.
They going a little hard in there, so pause for Kevin.
Peace.
What else we got?
The last thing I got, and this is kind of on a somber note, two somber notes. First and foremost, prayers up for Errol Spence. Was involved in a really, really bad automobile accident early this morning.
Yeah,
Thursday
I think it was
morning.
this morning.
Yeah, driving a Ferrari, drop top Ferrari,
Flipped it, right?
5 times.
Wow.
And he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, miraculously, no broken bones, just lacerations to his face.
What? That's
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
amazing.
That is
Incredible.
That's God's word.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
He had to be going pretty fast too. I'm
Well,
assuming.
I would assume if it
Yeah.
flipped 5 times, yeah, you don't just flip 5 times going 40.
Did anyone get injured? What did he hit?
I think he was by himself. He went over the median, and
Oh.
they got footage of it. You can,
Oh, for
yeah,
real?
Yeah, you can Google.
Oh,
it. Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it showed it. I was like, damn, it looked more than 5 too, because that shit was like it was spinning.
Barrel rolls.
Damn.
It's spinning, nigga. It's spinning.
You know what? I mean,
Sorry.
somebody
That
was
so
saying.
inappropriate. I'm so sorry, but it was wide open.
Somebody was saying he probably was
You all right,
drinking.
man?
Yeah, chilling.
What the fuck is that?
Derped out.
No, they were saying. Look, they were saying he probably was
You need a
drinking.
blankie or something, bro?
The weirdest thing, though, normally like if it's a car accident and somebody's been drinking, they're not the ones that's hurt.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I heard the people that were in the car with Kevin Hart are suing him.
Damn, didn't we talk about that already?
No,
I thought we did.
I thought somebody else was driving though. He was
Yeah.
just a passenger.
but he owned the car. They're
He
saying
owned the
that
car.
the car didn't have
Didn't
like
have
the proper
Didn't have seatbelts,
safety.
So if you
measures.
decide, yo, Mike, can I drive your car around the corner
and you don't have
and
seatbelts,
your ass decide to spin off the road,
and you're not
you gonna sue Michael Duncan?
because your car's not.
but
safe. It's
even
not
that,
legal.
like, I don't know. You're letting.
It's like-
the people that you're letting in your car. Like I feel like
it's like if y'all walk out here and slip on my porch, y'all can sue me.
yeah, but like
It's bullshit.
we
but you
wouldn't
could.
do that anyway.
You
That's what I mean.
shouldn't,
Like
yeah.
that's
Well,
why. I could,
technically, we're not suing you. We're suing your insurance. Look,
And that's probably what they're looking. They're looking the same
Look,
way.
Kev,
Okay, all right.
It ain't you personally, bro.
Yeah, man,
It's
but we
your
trying to get a
insurance
check,
company.
man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Either you gonna give me a check, or we
I'm
gonna
make
go
sure I
get the
salt
check.
the front of my house
Yeah,
then before
know
you
what I
come
mean?
over.
I know. Properly said. Yo,
miss doing
that
the
happens
shows
a
over
lot.
at
That
Kev's
happens a
house.
lot,
you know what I
though.
mean? Definitely miss doing the shows over there. Yeah, I need a nice slip and fall, bro. For real.
Ezel.
Yeah, I know.
What you get for
My neck
slipping?
and my
Oh.
back.
Smokey
Yo.
over there taking the shit. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I don't know
man.
why I said that. And then the last one, so we not trying to end on a somber note, but we got to touch on this, man. So the witness and the Dallas police shooting, where the police woman went into the wrong apartment and murdered Boheme Jean
Yes.
in his home while he was just chilling, minding his business. So the witness was found dead, shot in the face,
Shot in the mouth.
shot in the mouth,
and
execution
chest.
basically style, and chest over an alleged, and this is where the alleged come in, drug deal gone wrong. And I say alleged very loosely because it just sounds like bullshit.
It's crazy that apparently they know who did it, right?
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I've read that today. So in 24 hours, they solved this whole.
This is
thing.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking greatest cops in the world out
Yeah.
there, right? I mean, my goodness. I mean, obviously this was a setup. This happened 24 hours after he testified
Right.
against the woman who was
Nah,
convicted?
I think it was after she was convicted.
24 hours
Yeah.
after she was convicted. Okay.
Mhm.
So they said, what they say? A bad drug deal?
They
Yeah.
tried to say it was a drug deal going wrong, but they only referenced weed. I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't see a lot of people getting murdered for that, but okay.
Not no pounds or nothing. Just
I don't even know.
enough to roll up.
I don't even know if they
Two
said
blunts.
an
Right.
amount. I don't even know if an
They
amount
never
was-
said an
Yeah,
amount,
yeah.
right? So like,
Yo.
you make it seem like this guy was like freaking Nino Brown or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
out
man.
there.
Boston George here.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm going to willingly testify against a guy like that. Just the whole
Yeah.
story
Yeah,
just
that
sounds
don't
stupid.
make sense.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta at least try to make it believable. That's all I
Yeah.
ask. So, like, don't just lie to me in my face and then just it's disrespectful how
The biggest
don't even
gang,
effort.
ain't that what they call the biggest gang in the world is the police?
You knew it was the police that did this shit, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I just want to say rest in peace to that young man because he was
Yeah,
brave.
man.
You know what I mean? Just to even step up in that situation, even if he with the drugs or without the drugs, that takes balls to do against the cops. And I
Right.
know how people in our community are about talking about anything, but like in
Mhm.
this situation, that was definitely warranted. I'm glad I'm pissed off at the sentencing, but you know, I guess
Right.
some sort of justice was served, you know, and that's all I got. I don't even know the gentleman's name. Did anyone catch his name? The witness?
Damn, I knew it too.
Yeah, no.
Joshua something?
I
I don't
I
want
don't
to
know
disrespect
his
him. So
Yeah, it's all good. We won't have to guess on it. But that's all I had. We can wrap up with the playlist.
y'all want to go to the playlist?
Do you have songs, Mike?
I got songs.
Oh,
I got a
Mike
little
come-
trend.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Nah.
Hold up, we
Cause-
gotta call this out, man. Mike's trends,
Nah,
man. Like
I
that's
mean,
gotta be
nah,
another segment.
I think we
too.
did what we do last week. We
You
did something like a
hello.
little.
Hello.
Oh, we did the hello song.
You
I
did.
think we did 3 of
Oh,
them.
you still doing
That's hot.
samples?
Not this week. We
Okay.
can get back
No,
to
we
it.
ain't gotta
We
do
don't-
that.
don't
Nah,
change- don't
yeah,
change
we
it.
Change it up.
You know what I mean? So this week,
Well,
I mean,
this, hold
Kev, you
on.
wanna
This is
introduce
the
playlist?
Commission Podcast playlist. This is season 4, playlist number 4, available on Spotify and Tidal. Just search the Commission Podcast and you can find all the playlists. So, Mike, you can set it off this week.
All right. So I set it off last week too. Let's
Yeah.
let Greg set it off this week.
All right, Greg, you set it off.
Jeez, I'm so unprepared, but okay.
While Greg looks for his song.
Okay. Yeah.
What's
I'm glad
happening?
you did that. I'm glad you did that. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You make it about lists a lot in themes, not lists, but themes a lot. So let's go with a theme that I haven't done, and I'm gonna do that. Put that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening. That definitely goes on there, along with from Young Jeezy's Recession album, Who Dat.
All right.
And then we want to go with I'm sounding like Mike right now because I need to stall out while I find another artist that I
Damn.
would like to add to the playlist. And what we are going to do is
I know, right? I don't be like this with it. Damn. Greg about to go through a
Yeah,
whoop.
everybody
I-
tuned out now.
He gonna start doing the alphabet next. A B C D E F G.
It was trash.
exactly how Mike be when he does it, yo. That's how Mike be, man.
As he
Let's
still
go
stalls.
with Jeezy Pretty Diamonds. That's my song too, featuring Chris Brown.
All right. Chris Brown re-released his Indigo album last week.
Re-released it.
Yeah, added 10 more songs.
Oh,
Wait a
okay.
minute,
So
what
now
is
it's
already
only-
45 on that?
Now it's only
motherfucker?
100.
Get the fuck.
KP probably
What
was
the-
jumping for joy when he
Get
gave him
them
10 more
streams up.
songs.
Yo, he could have released another album with just 10 songs.
Yeah. You
I
And
know,
that would have
right?
been a great album. Like, yo, all right, cool, condensed, perfect. Like with the
I
amount.
don't get it.
Why is he doing that?
I
Like
don't
he
get
could have released.
Indigo
albums.
Extended.
No, it's already
Yeah.
extended.
Pause.
I was waiting for that.
Pause.
It's already extended, man.
Some people are happy out there about the new, the extra 10 tracks from Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of people happy. I'll go.
Go ahead, Kev. Why not?
I'm gonna go with Summer. We didn't talk about it. Album I think is phenomenal. Summer Walker's album. I like the. You said it, but it's the truth. But the Come Through joint with Usher, but it's Usher on his old song, but he sounds great on it.
Yeah, we gotta go now. We gonna go so. You see,
You knew it was coming.
you
The
see what
minute I heard
Jermaine
Usher
tweeted?
was his name
Yo, you see
was
what
brought
Jermaine
up.
tweeted?
Nah, what'd he say?
That
No
I
one
guess
sees
he
what
actually
Jermaine's
wrote.
tweeting but you, bro.
No, actually, he got 1 million followers, bro. It's 1 million people
Okay,
that's followers.
I might have seen it.
But no, he just
You
saying
didn't.
like
Stop. Don't
he
make it
said he
feel bad.
rewrote the verse. They asked him to rewrite, the verse. So somebody said this was funny. That's why I'm bringing it up. Somebody was like, "Damn, Usher just don't write shit, do he?" He was like, he said, "Yeah, he do." He ain't say whether it was on this song or not, but
You
Yeah.
Usher right. I didn't know he wrote.
I don't think he does. But,
Oh, okay.
you know,
I
you
was
ain't gonna
saying,
say your man don't, right?
Oh,
You
all
like,
right. Yeah. You're going to look out for your peoples. I got you.
He
Yeah.
write like Diddy write. You know what I mean?
Like Kanye,
That's
right?
what say he writes checks,
Yeah,
bastards.
yeah. My second
funny.
song, Travis Scott's new single came out last week. Highest in the Room, produced. I think Mike Dean did the song, but
Oh, all right.
I like it. It's one of them
Where did Mike Dean come from?
Chicago.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
thought
You
it
tell
was
me,
either.
man.
So.
Nah.
It's only
Mike
one or
Dean
two
was
dudes.
with Kanye
Right. Where did he come from before that?
before Kanye. I don't know.
All right, he was with Ghetto Boys. He
Oh,
used to do a
wow,
lot of this
okay.
stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, wow.
Mike.
Okay. All right, look at Mike.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. I can always count on Kev to keep us current with the music, which is why I don't feel obligated to come up with new
Exactly.
music anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I let Kev do
I'm
that
done
shit.
with that too.
Yeah, I'm giving you old shit.
Cool. You can be done with that all day. I'm cool with it.
That's cool, man. You only
next
going to listen to it
song,
once anyway.
Nah, I run these joints
Just like
back.
you watch the movies only one time, right? Remember he said that?
Oh yeah.
I
You're like,
do
"Go
do
watch
that.
One show, one time, and I'm done.
Um,
One and done, Kev.
Pusha T, new joint called Puppets.
That's what she said. Oh, you one of those guys, huh?
I'm out of here.
In and out.
No, like a robbery, man. No time being spared, man.
Oh shoot.
I got shit to do.
Yeah, man.
One of those guys, huh? In and out.
What's the name of Pusha T's song?
Puppets.
Puppets.
It's supposed to be off.
Have you heard the song yet?
I have heard it today. It's a remix to a song that's on an HBO show. The show is called Succession.
Oh, Succession?
I
Oh,
heard
yeah. I
the
heard
show.
that's all that, man. I haven't watched it, though. It's
yeah.
supposed to like a fake Billions, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
And yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Just those three.
Cool.
Mike, take us home.
It's crazy because y'all already killed it, man. But I'm doing a little thing, man. I was going through. I pulled up some old, you know what I mean, Chicago classics. Kev, I don't know if we never discussed them before. You ever bang with Crucial Conflict?
Yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Hey, in the middle of the bomb.
Throw that hay on there.
Alright.
We gonna throw this. We gonna throw Scummy on there as well. All Crucial Conflict today. We gonna put Airplanes featuring Do or Die. They'll be included in this, and then we can wrap it up with Just Getting My Money.
All right.
All Conflict. I figured, like Greg just said, Kev, we're gonna allow you to do the new music.
I'm cool with it.
Because I just don't be listening to half of the shit. So
All right.
I might be the wrong person for it.
You guys got any shouts before we get out of here?
Damn, we supposed to do this at the beginning of the show.
I know. I thought the
We
same
kept
thing.
saying that, too, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to my squad, BSU. I'll be down there this weekend, man, representing for the family and the team. Yeah, that's all I got.
What about you, Mike? We got.
Shout out to I'm going home, so shout out to everybody back at the crib. I'll be there next week.
Did they listen?
I think I could be a few people that listen.
All right.
Do you advertise this at all, Mike?
You know what, man? I'm not on social media like that, good brother.
Do you not
I
have a
gotta
page?
do it better.
I
True.
could
I
have
see
sworn,
a
yeah.
lot
I
of-
see-
you're
yeah,
unloading
you
clips
tag,
of
yeah,
likes.
Yeah, likes and shit, yeah.
I
I
am?
see your likes, yeah, bro.
Y'all can see that?
Actually,
Y'all serious?
Yeah, man. Stay off homeboy
Every
page.
time I look at the picture, I'm like, oh, Mike was already here.
Mike was
Oh,
here. That's
all
what it
right.
says.
Mike was
Leave
here.
it.
Kevin, a lot of other brothers said that
Oh,
shit.
man.
A lot of brothers said that. Damn, Mike was already here.
That was a good one. That actually was a good one.
Yeah, man.
Not bad, Michael.
But nah, man. You know what? If we do the smash up with 4, 5, 6, you know, we'll see what happens with that.
Okay.
Hopefully that works out.
Oh yeah, I do have one more shout out. Shout out new artists that you know, I sent some tracks to you guys in the chat a while back. Y'all was killing me. But B Rashad album dropped tonight. Local artist, Philadelphia artist. Yeah, man, on all platforms. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna have a song for you next week.
All right.
He told me to play one of his joints on here, and I was like, I'm gonna hold tight. I'm gonna hear it off the album cut so it can blend a little bit better. But yeah, man. Wants to come on the show too, FYI.
Okay.
So, you know. And shout out to my homie, Chantel, the one always checking in, man. Sent me some love. She went to the Sunday service.
Yeah,
she told us
I saw what you sent.
Yeah, thanks for replying to it.
We got it all wrong, apparently.
Apparently, I wouldn't mind having her call in and giving some feedback
think
on some stuff.
That Kanye is more interested in selling Jesus merch than he is at making and putting out music right now. I think that whole thing is...
She said we got it all wrong. I'm curious to know what it was from someone who actually attended. So maybe at some point
if it comes, I'm gonna go.
I'm not going.
I'm definitely gonna go if it comes to Philly.
Okay.
She said it was free, right? Or somebody said it was free.
I just know she.
I think certain cities they say when it's free. I think.
If it's free,
I thought it's
I'm
invite
going,
only. Like I know you have to be.
I don't think it has to be invite only.
I don't think it's just walk in anybody either. So.
Well, if it comes, I'm going. Anyway.
Okay.
Why are you charging people to come
to church? I mean, they
do that
now.
anyway,
yeah.
right? Yeah, I want to say, don't they do
no,
that?
it's
a
called,
business.
That's called
offering,
though. That's an offering, though.
Yeah.
All right. Kev, what's up with your shots?
You're shunned if you
Yeah, I got shout out to all our listeners in Japan and Brazil and the United Kingdom and Morocco.
International, worldwide, baby.
So hit us up on
Hey, can
IG.
we do an international tour? Are we that big yet?
I don't know if we're that big yet. We
Okay.
could probably
International meaning what? The west side of
That wouldn't be international.
the west side of
International meaning outside of our nation.
Okay.
we got listeners all over the world.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, yeah, shout out to all the listeners. You can check us out on Podbean, Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio now.
That's
That's
dope.
love.
Yeah, man.
iTunes, Google Music.
Where you are.
What are you singing, bro?
Where you are. This is all over the world.
Oh, Luda.
Yeah,
Oh,
Luda joint.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we
That
bumping
match.
all over the world. That's a
Yeah.
good
What was the
Hey.
original
All right.
song, Mike?
Ooh, put him on the spot.
Now I gotta think of
I
how
don't
that
know.
one
I'm hoping
went.
he could tell me, but it's
Oh,
definitely
it is a sample.
sample that
It
they
is.
flipped.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it next week.
All right.
All right.
We'll dig in the
Didn't we
crates.
used to do the no, we would play instrumentals and Mike would guess the producer.
And he would always get it wrong, and then I would come in and get it right. I remember those. That was like season 1. He would get it wrong. I would come in off the.
I'm not upset about learning new stuff, so it don't bother me.
Oh,
I ain't trying to flip that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
he
just-
trying to flip
some
that.
brothers-
Saying you're
they-
better than us?
I'm just saying, I just said what I feel about me. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's even in the loss, it evens up for me. What is that? What is that line?
When you say when I'm wrong, I'm
And
still
I will
right.
not. And I will not lose, because even in defeat, something there's a valuable lesson learned, so it evens it up for me. Yes, that's what Mike is. All right.
All right, well I'll take
That's a whole bar.
I'll take it, and Kev, you can take us out of here.
The commission.
Get out of here.